Yo. I'd hype. I'd hype. Oh shit. Oh nah. All right, team. We have a banger here. I saw the result. GG go next. Oh no. How was your day, by the way, after getting legit 2 seconds of sleep?
Because they are expected winners of the tournament, and we're still wondering what it will take.
I've seen the result of this. I got spoiled by Twitter. I was trying to avoid it, but I saw the result, and now I'm even more hyped to watch this. I woke up when school was done. That's real as hell. Top Dragon's in. Yeah, they were just letting Wu Chen get a little bit of a vibe yesterday, I think. Dreamerland's bot is running. Let's go. Can't be helped. Damn. Sometimes it'd be like that. It's almost Christmas anyway. Oh, Sanguinar, goat. Jump in fraud owned by Sanguinar. Shit, there we go. Top Dragon versus Sang. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm hyped. This looks good all around. The only part that doesn't look good here is Aid against Probe. Should be kind of a gap for Probe. Oh, goodbye to you. Wait, let me see. Bro used all his cooldowns. Got blown up. That's so sad. Oh. It was a bug. 2U would never do that normally. Oh shit, I went too far. There we go. Oh, they don't even cap off the initial thing. That's tragic. I kind of think Doom should be better into the ball stuff. Yeah, because that shit like that, you can just punch the engage. So I would think Doom probably wins this matchup, but unfortunate for SPG is that Jumbin's different. Jumbin don't care about no matchup, bruh. Top Dragon sticks right here. He kills 5 maybe. 2U and Doom actually can compete with Jumbin. Yeah, I agree. I think 2U. I really hope 2U goes Owl next season for the 2nd time. Give bro his run back. He deserves it. Oh, what? What the fuck happened here? Doomfist bugs be like... Did it hit him? It didn't hit him at all. This is so sad. Oh, nah, 2U, not like this. There's a lot of ults going on. If SPG... No, never mind. Oh. Top Dragon, hold on. 4 HP, I've seen him clutch these. Oh. Not a great start for SPG. 2U can touch though, his ult. He just uses all his cooldowns, he gets a touch. Maybe Aid goes crazy.
Meaning in this last fight, it's going to be dueling overclocks, and he's saying has the ability to just shut down a player if that pulse bomb were to land.
Aid hits his button. Okay, go crazy, Aid. Oh. Okay, there it is. That's nice. Top Dragon dead. Close.
Almost got his head taken off 2nd time in a row there, but will stay alive. So now Probe opening up in return, and all of a sudden the
but Probe gaming.
Otherwise he was going to take a ton of damage from this overclock. Still might. I mean, the stick goes on.
2U gets a kill there while stuck? And he... How? Wait, what? stuck a legit like 20 HP right here. What a good cleanse. Holy shit. Oh, nah. That was so clutch by Lee Min and to you. Holy shit.
Oh my goodness. Fraction.
Yo, what's up? Nothing much. Just watching this banger of a match.
And losing this first round. I mean, the point
This is gonna go crazy.
everyone.
The sky? So true. So true. Technically true. What's up? 2U stocks. They're all the way up. Not a great kill there. Oh. Oh, he dies. Yeah. Top Dragon never misses those.
Point does get flipped despite the Kitsune rush from SPG, but now Top Dragon's back in the fray and keeping O2 Blast in check. Does have to fight Heesang.
If there's any team that can give O2 a run, it's SPG. Real.
To help out his team to stay alive.
This is the best upset chance.
And O2, they stall for more percentage.
Someone, Junbin. I see you're someone in Junbin, and I raise you to you. Thoughts? 2U will be the someone of next season, low key. Write that one down. Actually, write that one down. Hold on. Tell me I'm not spitting.
I mean, at least they're getting the early picks. That certainly helps. Not much of an ideal angle entry there for O2.
Wait, this is close.
No further stall out of that one, but O2 running out of time.
I mean, they still have that.
The ults for O2 look pretty good here. I won't lie. Oh! That's massive. Didn't 2U? Yeah, 2U did play for Soul. But it's different. It's different now. He's leveled up. He's grown up. He's a 5v5 tank. Yo, 8 actually goes crazy here. Oh my lord. I gotta put some respect on his name a little bit. Hold on. Kills Bliss, kills Babel. That was sick.
And frankly, the big difference maker there is at 99% when O2 Blast hit that the first time. The fact the point flip comes in with no member of Simprissa Gaming over 25% HP. O2 Blast are unable to convert on the kills in that.
Oh, he's flexing on him.
And as a result, Simprissa Gaming.
Dude, my eyes see me have SPG taking the first point of control. Real. Your eyes are correct. Do not go to the optometrist. They cannot help you. You're perfect. Oh, 8's feeling it. Oh, there was another emote right there. Someone was statistically second only to Hanbin, but on a way worse team while doing it on double the heroes. You're actually statistically better. You think you can do this? Not okay, maybe not to the same level as someone, but I think 2U could pull up, be like the Hyperflex, and look pretty good on it. That like somewhat out of nowhere. Like it's not really as out of nowhere as someone, right? Someone was like legit out of nowhere, but I think it's valid. Like a poor man, someone, you know, in every sense of his journey. More well-known, already played in the league, not as strong, but decent. You know what I mean? Goodbye, Lee Min. Oh, Probe's going nuts. A nice 30%, not bad. Poor man, someone, the most backhanded compliment ever. It's a good compliment. I'd like poor man, someone on my team, personally. Poor man, someone is still a A-level tank. Oh, that was kind of lucky, no? Yeah. But still good. Big. Oh, I muted it.
Bliss without much issue. These have been very one-sided fights we've been seeing on Lighthouse thus far.
Winning this is such a good position for SPG, actually. Because they didn't have to use a single ult. They have ults now and control the point at 40%.
50%, yeah, is going to be easily captured and then some.
If you were to form an Owl team purely out of contenders excluding O2 Blast, who would you pick up? Top Dragon is my first pick. 100%. Probably Alien. I like Alien. Tuyu is an easy pick for tank, Lucky, but you could also do Protect, I guess, if you really want. But I think Tuyu is probably better overall. I don't just want to pick SPG. I definitely wouldn't do Aid. Sanguinar is a good pick. I agree. I think Sanguinar's good. I think Lu Min's also good, but I don't just want to pick SPG plus Alien.
And I mean, here's the thing for Simpressa Gaming, right?
So it's Simple, yeah, Simple. Simple would probably be my pick actually for over Lu Min. Night God is crazy. That's true. I wasn't even thinking about China, but I think Top Dragon solo's Night God. Low key, high key. I think if I include China, then Liga would be a decent pick. If not, then Tuyu's solid. You could want a main tank if you want.
The other thing too here for O2 Blast is
I know it's hard without all the rosters in front of me. Maybe after this map, I'll take a look. Night God also did some Widow though, didn't he? Did he? I think so. I think that sounds right. That sounds correct. I'd probably want Top Dragon, Tuyu, Alien, plus another DPS. And then Tuyu solo with Simple and Sanguinar is probably... Is Sanguinar my Lucio pick? Maybe. Anyway, O2 Blast are chilling.
Because it is going to be very, very hard to punish Jinbin on this next round. I mean...
They're on well.
A lot more threatening, right? The wrecking ball with that displacement.
That's tough.
Knock you around. Well,
I feel like SPG really wanted that map.
And I think for
I want Tree to go to Korea and actually play against actual competition. That's valid.
Outright with the overclock, right? Just diving into the backline and completely.
I mean, well, Tree, I don't know. He can just cook.
So that is what O2 Blast.
Let him cook in NA. I don't care. He makes NA better. He validates NA. So I take it. If free agency is delayed again, I will uninstall and quit forever. Yeah, I really hope it isn't. That would be so sad. Okay, I like Echo. Echo Tracer's cool. Oh! He said, fuck it, I'm up. He's saying down to you up.
I mean, the big thing there is it forces the recall out, so now Top Dragon will have...
Everyone says they'll reinstall 3 years later. I've never rage uninstalled the Overwatch. Very proud of that. I don't think I lucky maybe have... I've only uninstalled it to, like, try and fix, like, game issues, I think. Oh! But Sanguinar's my goat. Look at him! The problem isn't the delay, it's communicating 12 hours before. Yeah, that's also true. But because there hasn't been any word of it again, because Pre was like, I'm preparing or whatever, or some shit on Twitter. Pre was talking, right? So it'll be still within 72 hours. So no matter what, the delay at this point will be awful.
That being said, Top Dragon taken out again. The support for O2 Blast getting into the thick of things with the fight.
Like, imagine you're about to clear... It's almost Christmas, right? You're about to clear up your contract status, a lot of players, and then they get their job security taken away from them on Christmas Eve. That would be brutal.
They had an opening, but they're not able to convert.
This has been, I mean, uncharacteristically non-focused of O2 Blast, right? The engagement from Junbin is not really being followed up by.
Yo, Sanguinar just knows what Junbin's trying to do.
Very miserable, not able to go where he wants.
I know Junbin is a ball god, but Doom seems like a much better pick in general considering this patch. I kind of agree with you. I feel like Doom should be better, especially in this mirror. Or not mirror, but you know what I mean? Because you just punch him. Like, you're just punching him around. He's getting denied by Sanguinar. 2U is punching him everywhere. He isn't really jumping onto anything. Like, you can jump on the Lee Soonman, kind of, but they have, like, I don't know. I feel like he has to do a lot more to get value compared to 2U, who can just punch on a 3-second cooldown and call it a day.
All of a sudden, this is going to be very threatening for O2 Blast, right? We're trending towards that last fight territory.
Especially because it would be Christmas Eve in Korea, too. Yeah. Like, let them eat for Christmas. Let them go out on a fancy dinner and not have to worry about how they're going to pay for it, you know? I think Arpen has potential to surpass 2U, but right now 2U. Maybe. I think Arpen's alright. I don't know how much more potential he has to give, to be honest. He seems like pretty inflexible for the most part. Just kind of bad for tanks that aren't already an owl, I would say. Guessing you need to Jumpin or Max have an ideal Doom. I think Jumpin was playing it yesterday a little bit on King's Row, so I don't know. 2U's on Diva also now for the Echo pick, which is valid, I guess. But I do think it validates Junbin more, which isn't great. What the fuck happened? It was Sanguinar. It was probably a double boot with Sanguinar, right? I'm trying to look. No, it was just, there was no Sanguinar there. It was just a straight up he slammed until you booped him. No way. That's like Jumpin's been off the map 3 times this match, at least. I might have missed one. Jumpin's on Doom now. Oh. Oh, but he's saying is going crazy on them. He's saying and Probe are just going to work right now. Does Dragon live? Oh. Oh, no, he just staggers. Surely O2 don't come back from 099? Surely not. Why are you giving him punch? What? What was that? This is kind of shitty now that he's still on Diva. They're giving a lot of space though. Where's the cure? Oh, he's in the Kiriko. Okay. I was like, where is it? I can't see it. Sanguinar still has beat, so they're kind of chilling, I think. It doesn't get beat. Oh. This is not a great look for SPG. Top Dragon almost has pulse. He gets some right here. Wait, Top Dragon goes crazy. Wait. Oh. Top Dragon stick hit nothing. This is so sad. Damn. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Okay, we're still getting more ball into thingy. Please do not let this be an 0-2 3-0. SPG, no, with how close that map was, SPG's the GOAT, okay? Echo Tracer again on this defense. I like the ball here. You're gonna watch all the matches? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even remember like what the matches are. To be honest with you, if one sleeper one comes on, then maybe not. But I'll watch at least 3 of them probably.
Oh, Lee Soo-min, the next one under fire. You got a Suzu, buddy. You might have to use it. Oh, okay. Well,
We'll see.
now too. He's saying, let him play the game.
Yeah, I like the Echo pick a lot here.
Their bread and butter with the wrecking ball, right? The pile driver sets up either the, whether it be the Sojourn or the Echo. The assassination comes in off the pile driver, right? It basically drops.
Jumpin is a pickle. The matches today aren't sleepers. Oh, okay, that's hype.
And the sticky bombs as well, which are all easy to hit because everyone is kind of stationary in the middle of the air. So that has been the engagement for O2 Blast across 2 maps.
Not like yesterday. Big.
And a little bit of trouble. Still tries to go back for another bite there. Top Dragon attempting to
Tell he's saying to stop bullying. No, let him bully. Let him go crazy on him. Oh my. He's unstoppable. Yo, yesterday I said Pelican's Echo is better. I might have to put an asterisk by that statement. I might have to say maybe on that one, actually.
Not a bad first hold here for O2 Blast, but it's good to see at least eventually SPG breaking.
The fuck? Vectra is no longer O2, so maybe maybe him over Top Dragon. Maybe. I like Top Dragon more. Pelicans Hanzo will haunt your dreams if you don't take that back. I will not be taking it back. He's saying it's putting on a kind of a show right now.
Jim is not afraid to go forward and stall out just a little bit longer so that like his team can take up whatever position they so choose.
And Probe on the Tracer is good. It's good that I'm like confirming with my own eyes that Probe does indeed have a Tracer. Like I assumed it, but I couldn't like back that up with visual anecdotes. The dupe Lucio is a bit ambitious.
Even with the Kitsune Rush now in their pocket. It's taken him a while to try and stabilize here. Heesing does get up to a sound barrier though, so double sound barrier is potentially available for
The beat is cool, but it doesn't actually matter because it goes away after the copy.
Already good for 1, nearly 2. Bliss is so low.
Already top 10 DPS. Let's go, he's saying.
Another sound barrier coming in from Bliss.
The Rookie of the Year next year probably will be... I hope it's a more interesting conversation than this season was. To be honest with you. Like, it's cool to see Proper just shit on everyone. But I like it when the Rookie of the Year conversation is, like, debatable in some form. You know? You really do be rolling? Yeah.
The unfortunate thing for O2 Blast, or sorry,
Top Dragon got him down, don't worry.
close in that fight. That is the biggest curse for a team, right? When the fight could
That's tough.
you end up committing to it.
They'll maybe get their ults if this fight goes any length, but the mines...
But
He's saying on the far... Rookie of the Year next season will be Max versus He's saying, but there are several other contenders. Proper was a whole light year above everyone else in the Rookie of the Year convo. Yeah. Yeah, literally. I think Max vs. Heesang will be interesting because some people, they might like cancel out in some people's minds. You know what I mean? Where it's like, he's like votes that would go to one go to the other, so then they like flip flop. And then Top Dragon sneaks in. I'm ready. To you going for the charged punch on the Pharah, it looked like. Bro thinks he's quaked on.
A desperate one returned from Lee Soo-min, but there's nobody there to benefit from it. And O2 completes the hold on.
This is rough. Why would you choose to go here into the ball comp, I wonder? What are their other options? Hold on. Because I'm playing the Doom comp into the ball comp, and my name is... Who's the coach? I wonder who the coach is. My name is Head Coach Sky, and I look at the ball comp into the Doom comp, and I do not choose to go to Dorado. I can't find the map pool anywhere. Hello? I can't find it. Liquipedia normally has me covered on that, but it's not here.
But even still, right? The fact that Heesang is able to take a situation which was sort of just like a Hail Mary, right? Like he duplicates the Lucio to reset his health bar.
Aaron Keller, do not let this be 3-0. Whenever I watch O2 games, I just see Jumbin. I just see Jumbin. I could just be unlucky. What do you mean? You just see Jumbin? Like you don't see Hisang? I'm seeing Hisang right now. My eyes are seeing him. Hisang has the disadvantage of being popular and people want to be quirky and not vote him because they feel special then. I mean, I don't know how true. Actually, no, you're true. I was gonna say I don't know if that's true for like the voters. It's true for fans, but for the voters, but even the voters were doing some dumbass picks, low key. Zest got too many votes. I haven't seen Max. Oh, one tank stuff. Yeah, Max was playing more. Last tournament, it was like 50-50-ish last tournament. I think Jumbin is more hype than Max, though, for sure. Next season, oh, Roadhog? Season 7 rookies is gonna be the Jumbin show, 100%. I say that like I know who's coming up in 2 years, though. Jumping back on ball. Okay, it's just a cheeky pick. The 2U Diva, I think Diva's good on this point also. Maybe better than Doom, but it's tough. I think the reason you can validate Diva here is because they were playing Echo, and also you can actually drop down and contest cart yourself. Like Doom can, but not as well as Diva can. Is turning his ball in Doom meta mostly? We'll be seeing Jumbin almost exclusively. Yeah. I think Max is the most or second most hyped rookie coming into this year, but Jumbin's actually better than Max. Yeah. What's the Chinese copium pred? Flagship reactors actually winning this. I like the Ash pick. I feel like Ash on the defense is a little awkward, but I mean, you're playing in the Pharah, so, or the Echo, so I think it's good. Down with the Sojourn, Ash supremacy rise.
I don't know that anyone's close enough, actually. Top Dragon, one of them might be able to at least grab onto the objective for a moment, but how long can they hang on? An amplification matrix helps out a bit, but a nice position from Probe. He's not even afraid of it. Gets rid of the immortality field and then backs up to safety. Bob at the ready too.
Valiant picks up flagship reactor and Eileen and dominate. I wish Becky would come back. I want to see Becky still an owl.
A self-destructing desperation 2U. Can he get back in the mech? Just barely manages to do so. SPG digging their heels in. Can they actually stay afloat?
O2 Blast just used all their alts, and I think they're losing.
Getting rid of Probe, that makes things easier. A breath of fresh air.
Oh, nice. Oh! 8 Top Dragon going crazy. Hold on.
Oh my god. Literally by their nails were they able to grab.
This is winnable for SPG, though.
I mean,
They used 5. SPG are closer to ults. They're on Baptiste now, also. I want to see a Prita and Owl. I do as well, just to see if he's actually as hype as people want him to be. I also want to see Liga properly and Owl, like, playing full-time. Oh, he's saying cut. Top Dragon is annoying Junbin so much. Liga's so damn good. Yeah. I'm so pissed that, like, the Spark just didn't develop him. Or they didn't play him or something. Like, I understand Bernard maybe was better this season. Like, it's hard to knock Bernard because I think Bernard had a pretty good season. But, like, you know what I mean? This is such a phenomenal hold. Yeah. This is great. Jump in on Doom now.
O2 Blast have nothing realistically. It's just a pulse bomb. The Bob will be here shortly, but Simprissa have the bigger ultimates coming off right now. 5 seconds.
There's no way that they hold that they don't hold this, right? Like, you have so many good ults. Unless Pro Bob goes crazy. Like, if he like headshots Top Dragon right here, gets a big dynamite, Bob comes out, then maybe. SPG are just holding their ult still too. I wonder what they're waiting for. Oh,
An opening finally for SPG. Window, Kitsune Rush, both thrown in.
that's it. That's got to be it, surely. Where's the Bob? I don't see it.
Able to land on the ground and get back
Oh,
on
it's
that.
dead wherever it was.
Bob doesn't accomplish much of anything, but SPG, they can't let this fight go on long.
Let's fucking go. I'd say Liga higher potential than Bernard.
SPG finally get their map win.
Maybe, but I think that
Tie ourselves
Spark wanted to win now, right? They wanted to win this season, so they didn't really care about potential as much as who was
in contenders tree as a team of growth.
was doing it. You know what I mean?
Had a rough B-sides, right?
Do you think Jumbin could be a solo tank next year?
What?
Well, he can't play an owl next year, right? Because he's too young. But I think that you'd still want two, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Jumbin's off tanks because he doesn't play them because he has Max beside him. Jumbin could have sick, nasty off tanks, but I don't. I'm just not familiar.
So far in the match.
I'm gonna say yes because he's so talented at main tanks that he probably can pick up the off tanks and go crazy. Is what I'm gonna say.
To shut down an individual target. Now, O2
Even gods can bleed.
backline like Simpressa have in the mirror.
Now we're getting Doomfist Gaming
That much harder.
on both sides, which is good.
Not the typical position that we see from other Doomfists from Jumbin. He's not found that Mondada statue, and it makes him so far away from the rest of his backline. SPG just annihilated.
Wait, I missed what happened. How did Probe die?
Barely getting away himself, and Jumbin for Kings Row.
Have their work be that much harder for them.
O2 start off on the defense for Kings Row. Not the typical position.
Did he just get rolled?
He's not
Oh, he just gets sauced.
statue, and it makes him
Did he not? Why did he slide out here? Oh, he did. It got fucking canceled.
not playing around that Mondada statue, and it makes him so far away from the rest of his backline. SPG just
That's crazy.
Probe. Babel barely getting away himself, and Jumbin left out kind of to dry. I mean, Bliss is hanging around to peel for him a bit, and now Babel has swift stepped in, but already one tick taken for SPG. He's saying gone now too. There's no teeth on this fight anymore.
Damn, Jumbin is
dying
in the
slowly
wrong location.
himself bit by bit.
Does he live?
SPG,
Oh.
it's inevitable that they'll get this first cap.
And frankly, I mean, to you in that head-to-head of the Doomfist has really been playing gatekeeper to Junbin more than executing on the front line.
That kill was cool, but it doesn't really matter.
Really pro
Yeah.
guys, okay.
Good Saggers.
Let him get away. Oh, although does die
Right.
for it.
I mean, that's
None of these-
fairly-
Lucimin is way closer to Kirill.
The big thing here for O2 Blast is look at the ult charge, right? Probe entirely out of the fight. Babel as well. I mean, Simpressa, they find an isolated target, and O2 Blast. I'm not sure if they were playing a trap play, trying to have Probe be bait, but they surely didn't spring it if that was the case, because completely isolated were the picks that Simpressa got. There was no one even close enough to support, and that goes for everyone, not just Junbin.
O2 Blast. They miss out their opportunity as well.
Where? Okay, the Kirill, they're just running it. Fuck it, yeah, you have Kirill, me as well.
Kitsune Rush is hard to contend with though, so O2 have to playing on the fringes of
Aid?
Aid won't let them. Two gone already, and with Heesang whipping the pulse bomb, no chance for a turnaround. That payload's still going.
Still,
Okay, that was a good fight.
by O2.
Hopefully, just kill these guys.
Very real chance to actually turn this in their favor. Babel so low.
Wait,
Ooh.
what's Blast committing? Just wait, where are they going? What's going on here?
Not the end of the world though for us.
Is that Doom ult just to live? I guess so, because now they're back to full.
Ult charge with Junbin going taken down.
That's kind of awkward.
Finished.
Yeah, but there's so many more ults for
Babel gets his Kirill ult here.
pinning O2 Blast down.
Probe dead.
Able to do anything to save Probe. Again, it feels just isolated from the fight. Kitsune Rush now, so O2 Blast can try and reestablish on the cart, but they're struggling to find a viable member of SPG to pump this damage.
SPG just kind of chilling.
Hit on Top Dragon ain't enough, especially with a sound barrier now.
They just kind of chilled out through that entire, like, they're just chilling. I've been at Doomfist on live for 8 days with some of the worst Overwatch I ever played.
Anything to save using
Yeah, I didn't play it very much at all because finals. So
do anything to save
I dodged it.
it feels just
It's crazy to me that this all comes out and nothing really dies.
Kitsune Rush now, so O2 Blast can
Aid's just sitting on the point.
they're
Like, how?
struggling to find
How is he just sitting here?
to pump this damage into. Even the one hit on Top Dragon ain't enough, especially with a sound barrier now buffering his life. Junbei
What?
gets the Brewers, and he'll be going for an extended ride in the subway.
I'm actually so confused.
The rest of O2 Blast are struggling to even get back to the cart before it
They're gonna play this one out. Would be Jumbin's back in a second, right? Where's he at? Gaming, for real. I kind of want to play the Doom meta because I want to play Doomfist, but alas, Hog was also meta. Yeah, I think Hog was probably better than Doom on ranked at least, but this is making me believe otherwise now. So Jumbin dies. This whole like point has been like such a scrappy like single fight pretty much. This is so weird.
Of O2 on Dorado, and they're hungry for a bigger and bigger bite.
Still, this is taking way too long. If O2 Blast end up holding this one, Simprissa may have...
No way, O2 Blast are gonna win this somehow.
Well, this is easy now. Bit off more than they can chew. I lobbed that one up for myself so easily, LaFon. Yeah, SPG sent packing.
He's saying it's crazy. He's saying that guy.
Or I guess dinner.
I ate canes about, I don't know, 6 hours.
No!
No way!
No way!
I'm actually lightheaded. Hold on. Whoa. All right, we're good.
Oh, bruh.
It's been a while since we've seen one of those.
Oh my.
That was a crazy C9 because not only was it just a C9, but he actually had to get a kill and then C9. I didn't do half when I threw that one away. We're Atlanta right now, I guess.
Heads up play by Aid, though. We'd love to see it.
They got tons of ults to hold on here, though. Keep in mind, the Foundry is the most...
That's crazy. That is actually crazy.
SPG, can they keep the tempo up? Soundberry keeps Jumbin fine despite the counter stun. Doesn't really feel like
All that. One omega long fight over the entire point to end in a C9. That's you can't make that up. You can't make it up.
Here's the sound barrier again. So Lee Soo-min and uncontested Tsune Rush coming up here in just a moment.
barely able to get that recall off in time. Stun's so nasty, but not quite enough.
Oh, that was almost crazy. Oh, Jumbin gets smoked for it.
He won't be getting much.
I mean, Tuyu is really...
Okay, this has become chaotic for O2.
Top Dragon gets it better if he's saying there. I feel like I've been more impressed with he's saying this game so far, to be honest with you.
This has been Simprissa just pressing the tempo up.
Just a little bit. But Top Dragon has been like really good at denying Jumbin most of the time, I feel.
Been able to keep pace.
It's like they're kind of playing different styles right now. Gator the best coach. Message retracted. He said that. He said, "Wait, I can't be saying that." The Overwatch League fans will not be happy with me if I make this statement. Okay, Top Dragon, massive stick right here. Oh, never mind. Luciman died. Leave.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen this time around. The entire team's still there.
I didn't need anyone to take picture proof.
That Kitsune Rush actually forces so much from O2 Blast, and
Okay, O2 Blast finally stabilized for the first time, basically, since first point.
Eliminations. They also get, I mean, he's like back to a pulse bomb here shortly. Babel will have a Kitsune Rush of his own, and O2 Blast.
Babel gets a rush here. They should win
But
this fight
the differences for Simprissa have not
with
really
Kitsune Rush, unless two you can just people leave. Gator best coach, what? Question mark?
Jinbin, as he goes in, has been punished over
Nah.
to a lesser extent, has been
Gator somehow gonna fumble his lip roster. I've never seen. I didn't know it would be possible to do that, but I see it. If the Atlanta roster is somehow mid, Gator might go down as one of the worst signings in Owl history. Oh, jump in. That statement has never been said. No, I know people who genuinely believe that Gator will be a solid coach for the team. I met them. Hawk will make sure they can't win. Hawk just looks weird because he's the only American. If there was one other American on that roster, it doesn't look as weird. Not just that. Oh, you just don't believe in Hawk in general? His main tank's not okay. Okay, that's valid. That's a valid statement. I think I believe in Hawk getting better at his main tanks. Like, I believe that he can develop them. But whenever you're competing against, like, Fearless on Winston, he's not going to get that good, probably.
There will be
Is Desperate 10 was guy high on off tank also? Yeah, they were.
Just coming off the respawn now.
They were.
Touch the cart, and no one has anything at all available.
I won't deny that.
He's saying Pulse Bomb goes wide, but Top Dragon doesn't, gets taken down.
Yeah, the touch of the card triggers the overtime, but dies for it. Nobody else is even able to get.
Hawk's run wasn't bad, but we didn't see Ren that much.
Only a slower start than we're
Definitely wasn't good.
But at least once we got to point 3, they felt like they stabilized.
Yeah. The thing here, though, right, as we get heading into Simprisa's defense.
Replay. Oh. Bliss sees it. How does he see 9 in this position? Like, actually, though. Bliss sees him coming through.
He just chilling in the. He's just chilling, crouching in a corner. No one scouts him.
Bro, I like how like Bliss was fighting.
I guess the only person that could have done something is Babel. I remember Hawk playing Ryan a little tiny bit. Like just like a few maps. Atlanta will probably have to get lucky with metas. I mean, the thing about that is that that team outside of Hawk looks pretty meta-proof. No matter how hot you are on Hawk, you can't deny he doesn't live up to freaking Lip, Stalker, and Rumors of Fielder Chio. Yeah, no, I agree with that. He's not that level. He's a step down from those players. Specifically Lip, Fielder, Chio. But also Stalker's potential. Like, the Stalker's potential is higher than Hawk's as well.
There's a chance for them to kind of drain this clock out. Again, this is not an unwinnable scenario for Simprisa, as Dorado has proved already in this series. It just really does come down to, can Tuyu continue to put pressure on the opposing tank and shut Jinbin down as the fight's kind of
I like Hawk, though. I think he's good. I think Hawk's good. But that team definitely looks... he definitely feels out of place for a team that looks like they should be, you know, top 2 minimum, you know? Right now, with what we know. And you have to have so much right going for it. It'll be an interesting storyline to watch. For sure. Aid dies. Not great. They're just gonna win this. Probe didn't even mean to shoot that. Didn't even mean to hit Lisa Min. I think it was with Atlanta next season. All of this excessively attributed to DPS and support duos, and hate will be directed towards Hawk and Gator. Probably. I think he'll be fine unless it's a hard main tank meta.
You can kind of see they're ignoring the supports for O2 Blast. All in on Jinbin over and over has been sort of the marker.
I think that both of those things are true. Yeah. I rate Hawk probably decently high. Like, I don't know. I think he's the same level as like Reiner Kaluge. With more flexibility, probably. So Matra and Doom consider main or off tank? I don't consider either of them either. To me, it's like the main tanks are Overwatch 1, the off tanks are Overwatch 2, and Doomfist, Ramatra, even Orisa are just tanks to me. Like, that might be like Mickey Mouse, but I just think that they're like tanks. The only thing that dictates an off tank or main tank currently is what they were in Overwatch 1. I'd pick someone Hanbin, Smurf, Jumbin, Max above him easily. Oh, I would too. Someone would be the dream there. Someone's every team's dream. Get the kill. Fuck him up. Oh, Jumbin could not get diffed, and now he gets diffed. That's tragic. That's actually really bad. No, yeah.
One of the staggers was going to happen eventually. You still get a lot of ult charge from the tank. The thing here though is that Simprisa Gaming, for the first time this series,
maybe I should rephrase. Who would potentially be the best at Ramatra? Kaluge gonna go crazy on Ramatra, low-key. Sigma that can brawl? Sign me up. Sign Kaluja up. I'm just gonna subtly hype up all of Toronto Tornado, though. Like, this entire offseason, so that I can say they're gonna be the best. I'm slowly... My plan is slowly working. I will make everyone believe that Toronto will be a top-tier team. Toronto Snowstorm. Toronto Blizzards would go crazy. Well, maybe not. I guess you don't want to be called Blizzard. Toronto Tornado will have the first golden season. That would be great. Oh. Did that? No, that pulse didn't. It goes through it, right? It goes through. This is a big stabilization right here.
It was a torn, a shattered thread at the very end of it, but they hang on all the same.
Probe has ult, but I'm okay. I think that's fine.
They will not allow Heesang to wait in the wings for a back cap. But I mean, what a tremendous fight there from Simprissa Gaming. All the credit to Heesang for those clutch plays, yes. But the cycling of individual targets again and again to keep that contest in the cart. Still a very good setup. Now the overclock coming in from Probe.
Oh, okay. Aid gets taken down. Probe is big chillin' up here. Yeah, that's rough. The fact that Probe got out of that initial dive is kind of tough. Did he take damage there? He did a little bit.
Still a very good setup. Now the overclock coming in from Probe.
Yeah, I feel like he had to die there.
Doesn't take him into a wall. It doesn't get the continuation on it, and Probe does more than enough damage. Always count on Probe. Junbin doing quite a bit in this fight too. And still
On to third. Okay, this is looking pretty good for O2. I won't front. I won't cap. I don't know. This is
everything in the to kind of hold that previous skirmish. That O2 blast return.
3 minutes is quite a time bank to get not even to the very end.
Still, the position is not much better here for Simprissa on this third phase. They start off with basically nothing.
He takes so much damage trying to contend with his very.
So jump in, super punch, gonna go crazy right here. Watch. U.S. World Cup gonna be Tornado 2? Yeah.
Basically evaded the first fight they would.
Pretty much.
Had to have taken. Pretty deep, but a lot of distraction. I mean, that opens up.
SPG taking even one map is a big deal. True.
O2 Blast was looking at Simprissa. Nice. Oh, this was a fraction of a hair too late.
Lisuman tried his best, but couldn't quite connect.
And that first map was really close.
Now SPG on the back foot.
This could be a 2-0 for SPG right now. Like, realistically, it could be.
Beautiful pulse bomb, but it won't stop the Kitsune rush. O2 Blast still comfortable fighting SPG for the moment. But they're not finding any targets. Look, Top Dragon behind. He's stalling.
Jumpin has not hit. Oh, there you go. He was like, he has not hit anybody. This is a preview of Grands? Yeah, I think so. I think so as well.
Still, they need to get these kills. They cannot allow O2 Blast to escape. They're not getting a lot of position on the map.
T1 was pretty scary too, though. Not gonna lie.
Successfully avoided the entirety of the overclocks. Simprissa don't waste as much time as they were.
Aid force down.
And now they have just the support.
Lucian can.
What a shot from Probe, and he's almost at the overclock too. Things looking worse and worse. At least Heesang's gone. And SPG with the Kitsune rush. Probe drops into it. Trusts his support so much to give him the necessary shields, but unfortunately can't find the shot in the fray. There's too much.
Probe ending up in the back line there is kind of crazy. Overclock focuses to you in the back line. I don't know about this one. I don't know about focusing that guy right there. Drops. This is so weird. Wait. Oh, I thought that was. Wait, it was Bliss's beat. Oh, it just got blown up. Okay. Top Dragon's back. Goodbye, Bliss.
Absolutely holding on for dear life. It was a big play by 2U there to punch Probe into.
Prob playing Sojourn like me. Overclock focusing backline. Doom goes hard.
The sound barrier had expired in the meanwhile.
How does it take so long for NA to produce their S-tier elite hyperflex like Kev, Lever proper?
Force the players that are trying to keep Junbin alive into a deficit, but it's ending costing them. Their aid goes down.
I mean, the difference is a lot of NA players went to Valorant, yeah? Isn't that the biggest thing?
pulse bomb. That might have been the last chance for SPG. They really don't have much else. Desperately now swapping to the stall picks, but can they
I feel like NA Overwatch got poached on Valorant way harder than any other region.
long enough? O2, they stumbled for one map. They're right back in the top seat.
And this one actually came away able difficult. They now have to win 2 in a row. I mean, every go to a map as we second avenue
Selection. I was a fan of it.
and
I would
multiple times. Mark, he's saying,
like really good Overwatch. Full meta here from both sides.
Even those who went to Valorant, Potty, Sugar, any of those could be Kev Leave level.
look at this off angle that
I am high on Sugar Free.
Tuyu's taking, right? Jinbin looks like he's going to punch in, so that's when Tuyu tries to play gatekeeper on it. Meanwhile, oh my god, this is the hard thing for Top Dragon though is this is not a 1v1. You can see Bliss is kind of in the area giving that passive aura heal over to the Tracer.
Yeah, whereas Sanguinar is trying to
There's also He Who Shall Not Be Named, who was supposed to be that for NA, no? Who was that for NA? Yeah?
His advantage will get punished eventually by Top Dragon. Here we go. That's the Top Dragon I've been wanting to see. Can he get one more onto Probe? His tank is gone. He needs some support and is in a little bit of trouble. Suzu keeps him up for a moment. Bliss ever so low. Sanguinar trying to chase him down, and Top Dragon will wrap
More Doomfist gaming. Speedily was not it. I wasn't referring to Speedily.
Sanguinar needs to stay alive.
Perhaps a certain Zarya skin.
Out of the fight. And Simprissa
Yeah.
has continued to just be an absolute nuisance. And has given Simprissa a chance back in this fight.
I don't think we saw the true Speedily. I agree with that. I think he needed more time to develop properly.
A rough end to the last fight.
He not it? I mean,
Neither one having more than 4 meters in their pocket.
I agree that he's not it. But I don't know. I feel like he was supposed to be. I feel like he was Leave Kev of NA. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see. Sugar Free, Speedily are the only 2 candidates right now, but Speedily didn't really perform as well as he was hoping to. Also, Potty is not NA. It took me a second to recognize that Potty is not NA. Ignore his rookie season. His real rookie season starts now. I agree with that. Because the Rookie of the Year award should be based off of not what season. Oh, my fan's not on. I was like, hold on. I was like, I'm getting warm. Why is it so hot in my room right now? Because my fan's not on. I might fuck with the mic, but I CBA. Rookie of the Year award should have a certain game time. You know what I mean? It should have an amount of games. Like, you have to play at least half the season. Did he play half the season? Did he play over half the season? No, right? You have to play at least half of the maps possible or something. He did come through mid-season, right? Am I crazy? I don't remember when Speedily pulled up. I'm gonna be honest. It was Summer Showdown. He pulled up Summer Showdown. I remember. I think you have to play half the season to be considered for Rookie of the Year, and then once you play it, then you can be Rookie of the Year. Who is Toronto Snowstorm? Hydron, Sam, Speedily, Kalu's Runner, OG UV. Yeah. That's the idea.
I mean, O2 Blast have the advantage coming to this next fight. No mistake about it. But
that's a pretty good team. At his very best, I can see Speedily beat Zest and Alfie, but not like he's saying Pelican. We'll see. I think that I'm very cautious to bet on Speedily right now to be that good, but I definitely think he will be better than this season than he was in Season 5. I think his Season 6 will be definitely a step above his Season 5 by a pretty significant margin. I want to see Speedily beat Peli on Echo? Yeah. That's true. I do want that. I think Pelican will pound. I don't know. It's hard to like gauge where Speedily is, but I'm still high on him.
The bot has been moved all the way back. This is the reset coming through, so Simprissa have invalidated the Kitsune rush from O2 Blast.
So low, even a power block's not enough, but a meteor strike will get him Out of dodge for a moment.
I love that the furthest we've gone is 43 after 4 minutes of gameplay.
Orbit safely, and SPG maintain their advantage.
And that one is an
I think there's a lot of potential that wasn't shown this
That
season.
is actually
Yeah,
O2 Blast spending
exactly
time,
that.
right? And they don't actually get any progress from it. The Kitsune Rush dealt with deftly by Sinprissa, and once again,
I like to rate him top 10,
been down.
but it's too tough. It's too tough.
O2 Blast have to find a way. They did it on King's Row. They have to find a way to shelter Junbin just a little bit.
He's going to be around checkmate at worst and Pelican at best, but never better than Pelican.
Continue to find their forward momentum.
Yeah, that's valid.
Trying to keep it going with Kitsune Rush in O2 Blast spawn.
Pelican's a good benchmark. Simprisa gaming. That's my favorite gaming. To you.
No one was gonna be able to help.
Also depends on the team. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know where Pelican is. Pelican could be back in Houston, but he could also be in fucking Guangzhou Charge. Who knows? He could be a Charger. He could be a Valiant player. Speedly had flash on Echo, but not on anything else. His Genji was good. Holy shit. SPG can't be stopped right now.
And this has become ever closer to that magic number for Sinprissa Gaming. Remember, the 110-meter mark is what we're looking for on Coliseo. O2 Blast, they may actually have to...
Speedly has a great Genji and Tracer, he just didn't get time. Yeah.
Sinprissa will retreat for the moment.
I don't have any questions about Speedly's hero pool at all. I think his hero pool is deep. I think he's very proficient on everything. And I think he didn't get the proper timing, it felt like. I don't know. Something about Atlanta didn't work out for him. He looked good at Sojourn, yeah. No, Speedly's a true hyperflex, I think. Like, Sam Hydron Speedily covers literally every composition I can think of. Unless you play, like, Tracer Sombra. No, Hydron can do that, even. You're so good. Oh, Houston, Pelicans, the only one who still has Outlaws on Twitter? That's crazy.
O2 Blast cannot fall behind in terms of fight wins at this point.
He's holding on for dear life.
And so O2 Blast are being forced to overcommit to these engagements. Sinprissa, they use just the overclock. So in the straight head-to-head battle economically, Sinprissa have the advantage.
This is still winnable for O2 because they're O2 and they have some good ults here. If they can like, Kyriel's not as end-all be-all as it was anymore with the nerf. So, like, I gotta stop looking at Kyriel and being like, oh, the team with Kyriel should win every time. Because it doesn't really work like that anymore, I think.
Oh, this is... I mean, you can see, they're hunting down Heesang.
I think Speedly's a semi-hyperflex like Pelican and Heesang at his peak. That's why I mentioned those two. Yeah, that's valid. I think Pelican's a pretty good player to compare him to. I think Pelican's a pretty good benchmark for, like, if you are truly elite or not, also. Was 12-year-old me hyperflex beating broads in every hero? Yes. Goat hyperflex.
To go toe-to-toe with O2. You finds Probe as well. Okay, he's able to at least rocket slide out of that one. He's saying nothing with the pulse bomb. Things not going well for O2 until Probe finally gets one onto Lee Soo-min. Now, Aid being hunted down too.
My Season 1 stats on Overwatch on console, I was a hyperflex, no doubt. The Junkrat most played Reinhardt second look is crazy. No one doing it quite like me back then.
Again, this is not O2 Blast is not gaining progress with these skirmishes. They are merely just not losing the bot to SPG. And again,
this will go to 5? Yes, it will. I think it will. I know it will. I'm gonna stop the cap. I know it will.
Close to the Kitsune Rush with Sinprissa, they can outright win this next fight if they engage early.
This was genuinely extremely close. Like, I will never not let them live down that Ilios was very winnable.
So careful, especially with so much available for SPG. They're holding it though. They're not over-invested. They're not.
Top Dragon dead. Lee Soo-min? Live, maybe? Nice. You can pick whatever you have at an average game sense. You can play anything at gold plat level. Pretty valid. Pretty true. But that being said, my ass has like 2 plat rolls right now, and then GM 3 tank. So I don't know. So I don't know. Well, my tank is not GM 3 right now, perhaps, but soon TM.
To get them closer to that checkpoint.
And for the first time, Sinprissa feel like they've panicked a little bit on this map. They actually the ones that all in commit. I mean, that was 3 ultimates from Pacific Gaming, and they're not small ones either.
Let's hope we didn't jinx it. Nah, no jinxing here. Look at the ult state. O2. Actually, maybe don't look at the ult state. Look away. Well, they'll have to commit some to get this checkpoint, right? Oh. Surely not. Once Pacific Showdown is over, then we are truly in Overwatch drought. Pretty much. Unless they announce the next Contenders thing. I don't know what the next Contender season is. There'll probably be another one after this, right? There'll be some scattered tournaments, right? There'll be like Florida Mayhem, Zaxby's Cup or something. That's how you find the best players. Leave who isn't just good at all heroes. It's more fair to say he's good at the game. Yeah, that's true. SPG clutches up, by the way. Wait, Bliss died with beat? Where? Oh, he had super punch. That's tough. That's really tough. This is why Doomfist is a little frustrating, because, like, what can he do there, truly? Like, did Blitz misplay? Not really. Top Dragon died again. Top Dragon can die 5 times in a row, and I'll still call him the GOAT. Don't worry.
The clutch factor, just unbelievable here from Sinprissa Gaming. And this has been a stellar...
Map 5 Gaming. Top Dragon to Florida? I think so. I believe in it. Top Dragon is such a gun butt pickup, right? Top Dragon has a team today. Top Dragon closer to Spectra than he's saying. He's saying is just a half tier extra. Yeah, I think he's saying definitely been doing a little bit more than Top Dragon in this match, and in general. Like right there, Dift. Jump in on his favorite character, by the way. Generally have to work way harder to do anything when playing DPS support. When I'm playing tank, I have to try hard to maintain Master 5 on DPS support, but I can maintain GM3 easily on tank. I don't know. I think it's just like whenever I play other roles, I don't know. It's not like I'm not trying as hard, but I feel like I'm definitely not as focused. Well, that's kind of fraudulent too. I don't know. I just be queuing. You know what I mean? I just be queuing these days. Playing the horse is so fun. Real. I've been putting horse more into my hero rotation now. Sometimes I just be locking the horse out of spawn because fuck it, you know? I like it on this map. I like it in the Doomfist. I like it in the Hog. Okay, Top Dragon, hold on. He heard me talking shit. I like playing all tanks in this game except Ball and Junker Queen. I like playing Junker Queen, just she's ass.
was just not in that fight. Sure, literally physically there, but not really finding effective.
Actually, she's not that bad, but it's like
that's kind of how you have to play this style.
She's pretty bad.
That's a very big stagger, by the way, for O2 Blast. I mean,
having like negative util for your team is kind of sucky, you know. Not many people know he's saying played a bit of Hitscan on EM. I did not know that. Your statement is correct because I did not know it. That's good that he's saying can whip that out too. He can do it all. Goodbye, Sanguinar. Oh? Oh? He's saying diff?
SPG not able to hold on for long. They get briefly a lead, but it will be very brief.
Oh, and Sinprissa commit the Kitsune Rush at the end of that fight, too. Still, O2 Blast were equally invested in that fight, right? They used basically everything except the Kitsune Rush. Now Sinprissa, I mean, the expectation here is that...
Oh my, Top Dragon almost went off the map. He knew it when he hit that recall. He was like, oh shit. He ran the calculations, and he knew. He wasn't as good as Stalker hit scan, but he should be. But that shouldn't be your benchmark.
To find an angle. Doesn't really stop anything. O2 Blast, they were never gonna push through.
I feel like you still want a hit scan player on Shock.
Needed to done. SPG
You don't want to have to force Proper to play that. You know what I mean?
You have to wonder if they'll get another fight.
Like, could he saying Proper be good enough to fill every composition? Yes. But would it be better if you pick up another hit scan? Also, yes.
But didn't quite have the charge for it.
I mean, now I need Simpress to have run out.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't.
Run out of time.
They're not getting Probe? We haven't heard anything about Probe.
For SPG. 2U solo.
Well, I guess technically we haven't heard anything about He's saying either.
Junbin hanging on to the objective once again.
We just assume He's saying because, of course, well, why wouldn't He's saying be on Shock, you know?
2U already down to half, and with Top Dragon gone, things looking worse and worse for SPG. A dominant round of control from O2 Blast as they only barely.
O2 Blast ain't playing around. They hit map 5 and they're like, wait, we actually need to win right now. Stalker hit scan is cracked. I've seen him beat so many hit scans until he finally tapped Eddie against a pocketed Merit.
Invalidate Junbin. Just
Yeah, I think Stalker's that guy. He can't be that guy. I think Soul would have been better off investing into Stalker instead of Fitz last season, but that's hindsight.
How'd that happen so quickly?
Shock wouldn't get rid of Collusion. They didn't have Max already. Oh, 100% they have Max. I think Proper pretty much leaked it also in an interview.
Try and fight for first control.
Like, Proper, the way he was talking, like, pretty much confirmed that Max is on the roster.
Setup?
Yeah, and this is where the Orisa excels, right? You want to keep the Orisa? No, at least
Probe is just owning this lobby right now.
At least let him try to fight you on the point.
I think having a flexible hit scan is not common enough.
It feels like O2 Blast are
I think a lot of the time you don't really ever want to have no hit scan unless you're playing Tracer Genji, and then the hit scan can normally play Tracer anyway.
But he sent us to a map 5.
So like I understand why it isn't common because a lot of metas, a lot of compositions don't require it or don't even benefit from it, you know?
Pick the comfort pick his
Outside of Tracer. But Tracer's like different. Tracer's not like a flexible hit scan kind of thing, you know? It's just like expected for your hit scan player, if they're good, to have a Tracer anyway. Top Dragon's on Genji, by the way. Because fuck it, I'm Top Dragon, I do what I want.
deal with Junbin though, even over onto the Genji now, trying to chunk away.
It'd still be better for a team to have a dedicated hit scan. Yeah, I'm thinking more like I think how he means it is like dedicated hit scan, but also can play the other characters kind of thing.
Good work from SPG to bring this back, I should say.
This Genji pick is weird. It's like my team is getting owned and I don't know what to do and I'm losing the Tracer duel moment for Top Dragon. Because throughout this series, he was finding the most success by just trying to mark Junbin, right, on the ball. But now that Junbin's on horse, he can't do that, and He's saying just kind of dipping him.
I mean, this is the one thing. The one thing to consider though is that Heesang has been unleashed. No one is marking Heesang.
Over He's saying yes, maybe, but over Stalker, I honestly think his hit scan can just be starter.
I mean, Orisa's so much slower.
Who?
And Probe on the off angle, Top Dragon deals with him. You don't have to really hang out with Heesang as long as your healers are alive. Go.
Oh, what interview? I forget what it was. It was translated. I saw it on Reddit one time, where he was just talking after the playoffs, and he was talking about Max and other players and Violet and stuff like that.
Overwatch is so centered around ultimates that if you can win fights without
Stalker hit scan can be a starter.
you can reply explosively when your opponent
Probably. I mean, it can be pretty good. Yeah. I'd rather have like the tip top guys though. Like I'd rather have Lip than Stalker, obviously, because they're on the same team. I'd probably rather have Merit. Stalker hit scan was also just as good as Fitz. I think that's true. Fitz had a kind of a rough year. I think it's valid to say that though, that I'd rather have Stalker. Or not rather have Stalker, but Stalker is valid on a top team as a hit scan player. I think it's true. You go Genji if you can't match Tracer? Yeah. Will Fitz get picked up? Honestly, I don't know, but I'm going to say yes because he has a lot of experience and he was still solid last season. Stalker is just below Merit level, but that's only because he main flex.
They'll equalize in percentage as well. But it's now all on Heesang, right? Heesang has
Yeah, that probably will check out.
Blast in the entire series. Will be the only one with an ultimate in this fight, in fact. And then finds Top
If he puts full time to hit scan, he can start. Well, he can start theoretically, but not when Lip is on his team. He definitely cannot. He's saying, or not he's saying, Stalker could dedicate his next 15 years of his life to being a better hit scan than Lip, and Lip could stop playing the game and he still wouldn't be. Lip is just different.
O2 Blast actually generate more from it. It's a very, very disadvantaged situation for Simprissa Gaming.
Like, it would take... He would have to go to a new planet and train in those mountains to come close to Lip. It looks like it's a wrap here.
Once again, getting the better end of the Tracer duel. O2 Blast. They bleed, they bend, but they cannot break. They'll be the first team.
This was almost this was a good series, but the thing about this series is it doesn't inspire me for the rematch. The rematch, I don't see how this would tip into SPG favor. The only person that can beat Lip is Shy on a lot of crack. I think Shy can beat Lip off of crack too. Low key. Not even low key, just like a normal key. Nobody is great for double hit scan. If you need Lip on Widow, Stalker Ash will pound most of the players in the league. That's valid. That's true. He's definitely a good player to have. He is a high value player on your team. No doubt. I agree. Yeah. Maybe one of the highest. Their player of the match with the Heesang. I think that's true. Let's watch the replays. I want to watch the replays. Highlight. Let's go. Highlight reel. I was just staring. You can argue he's more flexible than Prophet, given we haven't seen Prophet hit scan in a minute. True. But, like, Stalker played a bit of a muted role anyway on Soul. Despite, like, he really only played the one stage. So it's kind of hard to say, like, we haven't really seen that much Stalker either in Owl in a minute. We just saw his Sojourn at Legends. Oh, true. I think Prophet is still that guy on everything. OST goes crazy. Oh, the sticky. Hold on, he's saying. You see this in your backline? Just give up. Just give up if you see this in your backline. I think Prophet other than Kev, leave him Prophet other than Kev, leave him proper is still that guy. Yeah. Who was the other role star? Kev, proper, Prophet, and who was it? Who am I missing? Lip. Lip is who else is there. But that's a different role. So. That being said, I put Shy over Prophet still this season, but that's just me. The high-ass Demon Bomb. We also haven't seen the flexibility limit of Lip. Well, we know his Sombra's great, his Tracer's great, all of his hit scans are great. Let me see a Lip Genji RQ. Prophet's still that guy. We have no idea where to be going next year. Yeah. Honestly, he could just return back to Seoul on a budget. Maybe he'll like realize that his options aren't that great on the free market, and he'll just go back to Seoul. Or maybe he'll be like, I want to win Overwatch League again, and go to fucking Shock. That would not make a lot of sense, I'm afraid, though. I want no. Hear me out. American Tornado on Toronto plus Profit for fun. Profit was never bad, but sometimes he didn't pop off. Is Genji actually fire? What, do we know Lip Genji is fire? Please do not feed my Profit to shock delusions. My bad. Nah, but proper Profit on the same team, it just writes itself. I don't envision him going to NA. Yeah, it would make sense because like it would make sense to stay in APAC, but if he wants to compete on the best team possible, he's gonna have to go NA. Like if he stays APAC, he will not be on as good as a team as he could be. I suspect. Depends on how big of a deal that is to him. We don't really know. Because before with Seoul, he never had to sacrifice a good team for playing in Korea. Lip Genji on stream is fire, and from what I hear, people who know Lip from like Discord servers and stuff, he can play Genji and Owl and be good. I believe it. Lip could just do whatever the fuck he wants. What the fuck was that punch? What the hell? The only team that people were suspecting was Houston, but it seems like Pelly is staying. Yeah. Yeah, hitboxes. Lipus hit scan Joe because he's insane. I want 5 Lips on one team is what I want personally. Yo, but imagine Profit to LA Valiant. That would be the best timeline. Lip is one of those players that no matter what hero, he is consistent, reliable, smart, mechanical, and valuable. He is one of those players that isn't limited by hero, just knows the game. Yeah. You're high. Pelly's a better fit on Houston long-term than Profit? Interesting. Profit the value would be fire? It would be. Wouldn't that be sick? Am I spitting? Am I not spitting right now? I just think it'd be like I can't think of a more cursed team. I'm trying to like, why would Pelly be better on Houston than Profit long term? What's the like reasoning behind that? What match is next? HLX. Oh, this should be a good match too. I just lost brain cells thinking about it. Hello? Audio? Am I like ruining your guys' ears, or is the audio actually not here?
The latter is not.
Oh, there is no audio. Okay, that's fine. I'm not pressed. Pelly in Houston is already going bad. Pelly is younger, and one of his best traits is being able to grind. He got a lot better last season when the game came out, and he actually got to improve. Gafara. I mean, he is definitely younger. He does have that going for him. And it's not like he has no experience in Owl. Pelly didn't say he wanted to leave Houston. He said when Piggy left and went to Charge, he said, "I'll meet you soon" or something. T130, the team that beat Echa, is the team that beat HLXC on Run It Back, right? What? No, did they? Oh yeah. Wait. Yes, they did. They did. They 3-0'd Flagship. But HLXC is like still better than Flagship in my mind. It's just like they're more inconsistent. The biggest thing about Pelican to Prophet is I think Pelican is worse at Tracer, but better at like Han. Well, even that you can't even say better at Hanzo because Prophet has a sick Hanzo. He's better at Echo and probably Genji. Pelican said he would meet Piggy soon as inferred that he would leave Houston. Yeah. What is this Mickey Mouse composition on my calendar? What do you mean? This is I like the Pharah. Pelly May Echo for sure. Yeah. It's interesting. I think they both have their ups and downs, but I can see why you'd prefer Pelican over Prophet.
The one upside to October 2 missing so many shots
there we go.
is that there's no
They found it. They figured it out.
It's very difficult to hit a far in the air as the Kiriko. So only now does the Peach have the Kitsune Rush. Unfortunately, Koji doesn't really have much to mirror. So T1 are still on the front foot here.
Arpen's won.
Arpen very much just a sliver of health for him right now. And that sliver won't last.
I like the Pharah pick. I feel like Echo's just better though. Yeah.
Target's necessary, gets a few body shots, but needs more than that. If Peach goes down and HLXC, they'll hang on here.
Pelly had to pull out Tracer. It's not like he was that terrible at it. True.
The only thing HLXC used was the Meteor Strike.
He got better at Tracer. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, two fairly cheap.
Pelly's Tracer is not awful. It's just not. I feel like it's a step behind some of his other characters, like a half step, not like a full step.
Should be able to mirror out. Keep in mind, T1 want to.
Prophet's a good leader. Brings intangibles. Also brings probably bigger name value than Pelican if you want to think from like a team marketing standpoint. But Houston's not a team that has any trouble getting fans or keeping fans. You know, Houston's a very well marketed team. Half step behind Pelican average, still well above league average. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
You can see now where the Pharah
I don't know why I support Houston. I'm not even from the US. Houston just was one of the teams that a lot of season 1 people were attracted to. It was like you either liked Houston in season 1 or you didn't, or like you actually had a strong dislike for Houston. You know? I feel like there were very few people neutral on Houston.
Operating with 4 resources, and right now they have.
I started watching this year. Oh no! I don't know. You just pick Houston. I kind of rate that. Just say fuck it. I'm picking this team. I like this team now. Respectable. Or maybe you saw like a sick Pelican play and you were like, oh yeah, Pelican's my guy.
The point will flip, and now, I mean, it's all down to Cluston.
I don't have a team from my region sports where I just like Shark because IDD QD. Dante and Sleepy. I support teams if I like their players. I'm not going to be loyal to a brand, Pelican Hanzo. It was because I watched 2021 Week 1 Shock versus Houston match. Oh, valid. That was a banger.
No time to reset for HLXC. They have to get back on the objective now. Salvation keeping this over.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh, it's like I supported Valiant in the first few seasons because agilities and space.
Nice and easy. Liga back in the fray, but whiffing the punch, having to use the meteor strike to get the heck.
But like I didn't stay loyal to Valiant like even after season 1 because like once agilities like shipped out, which wasn't season 1, that was like season 2. But like I was like Canada. Must support Canadian team. I support teams if I like their colors. Also based.
Despite it being an extended fight, it was inevitable. It felt like for T1 as the point got captured, right? And strategically, I think it was a strategic.
I saw them upset Fuel.
Strategically empty final fight, right? It felt like HLXC were just.
Houston colors are just gaming colors.
Sure, I think that's totally.
Hangzhou better based.
We've seen glimpses of Alien Sombra since.
My favorite colors in the league.
I actually really think his Sombra is.
I think real quick. I want to say Vancouver, low key. I really like Vancouver's blue and green. They're really clean to me.
They're gonna mirror what O2 Blast ran in our last match. On this point, as they run.
I think I'm gonna lock in Vancouver as my favorite colors, actually, straight up.
That is capable of providing that level of sustain for himself.
How many lessons did he take from Gaga while they were on the same team? Arpen here just dancing around the pillar. You gotta be careful fighting Arpen in that position. You can get knocked off the edge.
Not Hangzhou. I like Hangzhou colors.
Bailey's the first one gone. That's not great
But that's actually not one of the reasons I like the team. It's just because Shy. Like, I started liking Hangzhou when Shy came in, because I was a Shy enjoyer
I think outright beating Kaylee
from before he went L.
Keep in mind the Tracer is what really
I didn't cheer for Hangzhou until Shy.
the most disruption for the Tracer. The other thing too is HLXC are not playing this composition the same way O2 Blast.
I missed peak Hangzhou. I missed that train.
Into the backline to pile drive someone into the air, which you then hit with the stickies and the focusing.
I like Dragon's Dynasty, but for some reason my Tracer played better when I won the Leaf skin. I just be changing around all my skins all the time. I don't even like pay attention to what I'm on, to be honest. Hangzhou London was aesthetic. I wish that they would bring back the, like, not bring back, but just commit to the double home, like, unless you can't. It's so much cooler. Or let the teams choose. They should let the teams individually decide which colors they want represented in each match. Even though, like, it doesn't really matter, you should just, like, let them. If the Houston Outlaws want to be your away skin every single game, fuck it, let them be their away skin, you know? Double home is so cute. Yeah. No, it just looks so sick. Until you get, like, Shanghai versus Spark, and then it looks awful. But then, like, just change the colors. It's not a big deal. Oh, Alien. Alien's so good. Alien might go. If Houston was a away skin every match, I would actually riot. I think some teams have really nice away skins. Like, I like Spark away skins a lot. Especially on Echo. I use, like, the Echo away skins most of the time when I'm playing Echo in-game. I think, like, the little bit of, the little accent is crazy on Echo. Shock colors are so boring. I like their orange more, yeah. It's okay as an accent, but they should get a third. We should get third palettes on some teams. Shy Hanzo was second only to Leaf at some point. People forgot too fast. And his Echo what goes crazy. Shy's the GOAT. Like, he's just the GOAT. Liga on ball. It's interesting.
HLXC quite a bit of time, and they will have no room for error, but they will get the play.
An extended skirmish turns in their favor eventually. We'll see if they're able to continue to showcase that, right? Because HLXC again have not really followed the win condition of their composition. It was more a fight win by accident.
Only their hit scan can you just pull out all these heroes is Lip. Yeah, Lip and Shy are their own. They're their own guys. They're playing a different game.
See this duplicate provided, maybe on a Tracer.
Alien, once again avoiding death. Oh, October actually going to avoid death as well and duplicate Alien. Try to pummel in his face, take a close range fight against the enemy.
The double Sojourn? Come on, October, go ahead and hit something.
Quite a bit. And with Cold J gone, there's not much room to
oh, never mind.
They're on borrowed time. T1 looking very strong to wrap this up. League, yeah, he's not going to do it.
This match maybe isn't the banger I thought it could be.
Again, no shade to flagship recreators who I think played very, very well.
What are we getting? Circuit?
No
Yeah.
one on HLXC is going to overstay their welcome that far.
Boston, Dallas, New York home colors are a bit too similar, though.
You know, it's worth the 2 seconds. You don't really lose all charge out of it either.
Yeah.
I think
There's a lot of blue in Overwatch League. There's so much blue. Dallas, Boston, New York, Vancouver, Charge. There's got to be another team that I'm forgetting right now. Paris are kind of blue. They're more navy, but it's still blue. Or Vegas? Oh no, Vegas. My apologies. Yeah, you say Houston is just gaming color. It is. It's green and black. Those are the gaming colors.
They're like, well, Yep, if our pen's gonna die that quick, we can't do much.
Well, the thing is,
Bro, I disrespected Alien one time. He just scares me.
Unless a Peach, you know,
He's so good. Like, a team that surely takes a chance on Alien next season, even though he's not available till halfway through. Like, well, okay, if the season starts late, if the season starts May, and he's available in June, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. Just pull up, get your Alien, and call it a day, you know? Alien's arguably the best hit scan of contenders. 100%. I think he's the best hit scan. Bro's different. Bro is different. Bro is not of this earth.
Keeps HLXC alive though. Now the Gravitic flux out and sound barrier is already gone. That's such a vulnerable backline. A Peach.
Surely Doom doesn't beat Sigma on circuit? I would hope not. I feel like
But it's not enough for T1.
I think HLXC have a pretty good chance right here.
That's a good read there by
Kaylee doing his thing on the Ash. Discord Esports posted a video in the best of 2022 in esports, and guess what they used to represent Owl? Did they use Houston? No. Did they use the Washington vs. Shock standstill on Coliseum for multiple minutes? Did they use that? That's like the score. That's something the score eShorts would do. The fucking deadlock?
Trying not to take damage as they just dump ultimates at HLX's back.
Or did they use something of a past year? Houston, Toronto, kickoff clash? No. No way. Why would they do that? Why would you not just automatically use the fucking... What? No way.
Continuing to show its head, right? I mean, Arpen walks into that, and between the Discord orb and the accretion, just absolutely.
I can't believe that's. I mean, it's a good clip. It's a very good clip. There's a lot of weight behind the play, behind the match, but like, fuck, really?
And this is a real problem for T1.
This is so sad.
That's the one
The score esports is taunting me.
Opportunity to have the lead in this fight. I mean, HLXC have everything they want to close it out, and there's only 10 seconds left.
Will T1 even get a decent touch? Someone's gonna have to lob.
Let's watch it. I can't. I watch it in my head every night. I can't do it more.
At least gets to the point. Look at all the damage.
Can't. Not anymore.
Not even necessary. And Immortality Field soaks up Clestons.
No, not yeah.
And a return to excellence for HLXC.
Will the bot let you post links? If you have a link to the clip, I'll watch the clip. I'm not watching the whole video. I don't give a fuck about what happened in CSGO esports this year.
That is a critical error by T1. That's a tough place to be, right? T1, your flaws are known, right? As a team, there are no secrets.
HLXC using map type to
and the way they kind of get space
pull through.
Arpen kind of engages aggressively, but Arpen can't do that. The accretion Discord
I didn't follow. How is Liga doing against Arpen?
And then
The ball wasn't great last map. The ball was not great last map. I will be honest.
It comes down to flawless execution, and you never want your win condition.
There was a major in your country in CS this year. Big.
And the other team has to not play perfectly.
Yeah.
Because if HLXC
We got to get the Brazil Overwatch League team going.
this composition will just eventually win. Kaylee, October, they will eventually find something.
Just for the this is it, to be truly an international league,
Like you said, he wants to play aggressive.
like they want to be, like they claim to be.
Have to play for fights on this exact corner. No room for error.
His Sigma's good though. Liga Sigma's good,
And I mean, keep in mind.
but there was no doubts about that. Everyone knows that Liga Sigma is that guy.
Salvation as well.
Oh, and the dynamite alien even dancing back. He's not.
That will never happen if we get dead last. Saudi top 5 World Cup. I don't know about top 5.
So much healing. Arpen getting isolated.
They'll make top 8 probably though. Like they'll be at the main event.
A desperate contest.
Probably.
By T1, they'll throw themselves at the cart. Suzu used early.
There's like Korea, China, US are your top 3.
A matter of time before
I feel like Canada will find a way, but that could be Canada Copium. I want to say Sweden get in just by virtue of Kevster and Sparker. Like hot photo, my sister.
Number 1 was one side.
Hey, no way.
Number 2 is as well.
Huh?
Composition diff. in the series.
Truly, yeah. It really do be a hero selection, an H button differential.
Yeah.
One quartz Kasa.
Only one of these teams has H in their name, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh shit. Wait, who's the Norwegian player?
Blast showed the wrecking ball
Oh my god. Oh, go ahead. French top 3. That's patriotism.
Of his own alien.
Directly in. At the end of this map, this really does tell him.
Wait, let me. I actually want to relive the Pelican Hanzo real quick. Pelican Hanzo clip.
Qualification into tournament number 3. Not before
It's in here somewhere.
And Litfoot's Carpe!
so much damage. It has to be an early commanding shout that only if Flora Talons are losing.
Krong taking it.
It's gonna be number 1.
Aimed at
Wait.
Rampage again.
This is fucking Summer Showdown. Why did this appear for this? On Genji. I just didn't read. It's just not here. Whatever. Show off the Team Brazil do air. Pelican Hanzo is equal to about a decent day for 2021 leave. I should change this to my YouTube icon where I have the Kurisu. I should change my Kurisu profile off of Defiant and make it SPG for this for off season.
Tell me what does air. I mean, we saw that. Oh, we're directly in, and I mean
SPG Gaming. Once you find it, I'll go to it.
Yeah, HLXC on the defense.
Wait, Pelican Hanzo is equal to a decent day for 2021?
Wow,
Damn.
HLXC haven't opted into this
Like, that play is daily for leave. Okay, bud. I don't know if it's daily.
Sojourn in October 2 is an
Maybe it is daily. Leave is something else.
trouble early there. Gets back to his team find though.
This is a really passive setup from this one.
Leave is different.
Oh, what a good shot. And a Peach finishes it off with a headshot of his own alien, following up with more. As HLXC just caught in the arch there. Not able to quite turn the corner in time. Alien farms them.
One of the things that's lost in the conversation about T1, you know, with sort of Kleston, is the fact that Alien, in his own right, is actually just straight up a great Sojourn.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of T1's woes.
2021 Leaf felt like a 1v6 constantly. Yeah, no, he was a different breed.
In that conversation.
I'm ready for 2023 Leaf. We'll be talking about 2023 Leaf like 2021 Leaf. Don't you worry.
Have to talk about lack of flexibility when it comes to Sojourn.
Leaf and Shy are going to get MVP together.
Doesn't matter what your comp is. You can just play Sojourn. At least HLXC died quickly.
Here. I hope the chat lets you put links. I don't know if it will. I should see it regardless, right?
Point now. T1 are already coming up to ultimates. League up. Okay, goodbye. Yeah. Burned away very quickly there. And this is starting to look like what you were concerned about, LaFon. T1 just with a better read on this mirror composition.
The thing is, that
Nothing.
HLXC have
I suppose it does
been able
not.
to make any real plays, right? They're trying to just isolating themselves in the open, and Alien's able to farm damage off of the, you know, farm the railgun, then take a headshot and clear out the fight. You know, that's really been the story of the map so far.
Man, the brutal counter from Arpen.
What is the Leaf montage on the song Stay?
And then Alien picks up Kaylee before the sound barrier
It's
lands.
fire as hell.
HLXC struggling to make a dent in
I'm down to watch a Leaf montage.
Alien finally
So the Automod allows this
rush.
allows the See My Sister pick spot to work, but God forbid posting a link. If you to get the link, pull up my Twitter and post it on like here or something. I'm assuming you have a Twitter, because who doesn't have Twitter? If it doesn't work with links.
What's the target?
I don't know if it does.
Okay, that's a pretty good one with a pulse bomb. Nice work, October. Managed to thread it around the Susan
The
and get HLXC back in contention.
It's a montage by Linzer.
Expensive fight though. The only saving grace is
He
that
works for
he
Owl?
invested equally as heavily.
Yeah, I can find it.
The conversation now goes back to the neutral. Does HLXC have a read on the rotation of their Doomfist to be able to punish Arpen and get Kaylee in a position where the railgun can actually?
This is peak Overwatch right here. Is what you're claiming? Oh, maybe I've seen this. Oh, this is clean though. Like it's actually editing. DMCA? YouTube DMCA is fine. It's whatever. No, it's not the actual song. It's not. This is like a Nate wants to battle fucking no. No, it's a Leonard Cohen cover. See, it's not the real one. Chill. Oh, Genji clips. Profit cut. Fraud cut. Profit's not a fraud. Oh, Echo gameplay is so satisfying, bro. Lazarus Hunter is what? Yeah. Well, it's not like their matches. The match wasn't Mickey Mouse, but the fucking tournament was. No, not Choice A1. The Young Leave. Banger.
Arpen constantly soaking up those disruptor shots too, just to get the empowered punch and put that much more pressure in 3 into the wall, and Kaylee's gone in an instant. Cold J, the next one.
Kind of sad that 6v6 Overwatch is gone, low-key, like forever, but it is worth it for the revival of the game, perhaps.
But it's still HLXC retreating.
I linked it to you? Okay, bet. Wait. Verified? Where? Oh, is it here? No. Here was robbed. I don't see it though. I can't see it. I can't see it in chat for some reason. Like it just says here and then air. Have a good time, find your love. Pornography or sexually explicit. No Hill has him at gunpoint. Yo, Frank, I'm replying to you. What the fuck? You pull up like this? How did you have him on? How did you know? How did you know?
The cart has not been really stopped at all. 3 minutes still left on the clock.
Twitter DMs? Bet. Oh no.
It feels pretty darn good to be back here in a LAN setting. It's been quite some time.
Frags, you pulled up just in time for one of your favorite clips of Owl, I think. Is it gonna be number 1?
It's 62%
Oh,
for
no.
the Outlaws. Pelicans got the
Oh, wait.
die. The value could be fairly big if you...
Number 2? Oh. Uh-oh.
4 meters separate these two teams. Immediate sound barrier use in the Defiant. The margin
Never forget, never forget.
Piggy has gone down. Merritt chases though. He's found Hisu. Make it 2. He's gonna eventually fall as Chorong pursues him. Still a lead for the Toronto.
This clip right here.
This sticky situation, and he has the answer. The sleep dart slows Hotba down. No charge for this side.
Papa uses 2 bubbles, gets oxygen energy, and Pelican kills everyone. I'm so upset.
Storm arrows, and they're in this still. I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Pelican gets the nano boost
Another!
and kills everybody.
Immortality field has to be there for Twilight, but it's going to get removed pretty quickly. 0.07 meters. The butt scratch is happening, but the Dragon Strike is there to force the Defiant away. The Outlaws scant millimeters away from victory, and they've done it! What am I watching? Do you see
What am I watching is so real.
town without a sheriff? We're not going anywhere.
They went to town without a sheriff. No, but I will never forgive. I'll never forgive Papa. Actually, watch this bubble usage. He doesn't have it right here. This is valid. But what's that? What is this? Bubbles does oxygen. Ah, I can never. I can never. I'll watch it again.
Pelican gets the nano boost and kills everybody.
This is so sad.
Has to be there for Twilight, but it's going to get removed pretty quickly. 0.07 meters. The butt scratch is happening, but the Dragon Strike is there to force the...
What's number 1 of this tournament, actually? The potty? When you're done streaming, would you want a duo? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it's the Prophet clutch. This should not be... The actual one of this tournament should be the Prophet clutch on Ilios. It should be this one. This is actually the most hype play of the tournament to me. I'm attracted to Pelican because of this clip. Oh nah. No, this play from Prophet is like insane. This is what made him an MVP frontrunner initially. How is he allowed to do this? Actually, he did kind of. Actually, he did not do as much damage as I thought he did. It's kind of a lot of KSing, low key. Actually, I think there was a better play from that map. Maybe I'm trolling. This Prophet clip was also Fleta's best play of the year. Sad.
Hold all the control of the map here.
Difficult recontest too for HLXC. Cleston already back to a pulse bomb, and Salvation has been comfortably outpaced.
Alright.
Sune rush. There it is. Okay, that'll get them back in the door. With Alien gone, T1 don't want any of this fight.
One upside to taking a ton of damage.
Back to not top plays of Overwatch of all time.
That is going to give you the lead as a result. So HLXC turned that. It's not a fight. It's not a straight up shutdown though. T1 are able to escape, and that means that you can still see Cleston holds the high ground here. October forced a recall.
Fleta definitely was one of the players that played last year. No doubt. Fleta was there.
Again, set up very passively.
Liga just eats damage at the start. Has to immediately rocket punch out of there. October left completely alone, but will get the sound barrier. An aggressive play from HLXC, and it'll pay off once again. Alien their target. The stick does.
Was that intentional by Cleston?
Has to immediately rocket punch out of there. October left completely alone.
What happens here?
But will get the sound barrier. An aggressive play from HLXC, and it'll pay.
He definitely did not see
Pay off once again.
Cold. He definitely did not see Cold J there.
Is that enough at this point in the fight, though? With Arpen so low and finished off by October 2, T1.
His tracer stats argue with that statement? What do you mean?
That's a good. With that elimination.
What?
Now, yeah, that's
What are you talking about? His tracer stats do not argue with that. His tracer stats agree with that.
HLXC, though, right? And now Team One, the fight kind of centers around the supports here for them, because even as HLXC try to engage with an overclock with a meteor strike, T1 should be able to delay long enough for that to expire and then use the sound barrier to find space.
Oh, and Salvation.
His tracer stats would argue he wasn't even a player.
How much damage Alien is dealing? There's no need for any more investment.
That's crazy.
The second point and still have 3 minutes to go through 30.
You're kind of spitting though.
Sound barrier ends up being a bit of a freebie for HLXC, right? If you're looking for
Fleta was a coach in the league, a cheerleader for his squad.
Instead, I mean, the win condition for T1 is now just the Kitsune rush. And with that, HLXC don't really have.
It's like ghosts.
Okay, Arpen did have to be a little bit careful. I believe that was a Suzu lob.
Bro was invisible.
Keeping it up. October absolutely having to recall.
Ilios game implied that T1 should have this. I'm surprised by HLXC's performance.
Gone. Kaylee's down.
Yeah, that Ilios was not close at all.
Okay, Suzu actually
But
thrown back from Salvation, makes him dodge.
Liga ball was also not impressing me. So I don't know. Well, yeah, that was a compositional issue at some points there.
So slim. Arpen was hunting for a punch.
Fleta was god, non-existent. Damn.
HLXC to return in the engagement. Still,
Oh.
fight win technically for HLXC. They just pushed T1 back ever so slightly. They still are looking for an out-and-out.
You said fuck God. You woke up and said fuck God.
By Kleston,
Said who? No, you woke up and said who? Question mark.
Against a tracer as good as October too.
Yeah.
Love to see that from him. Oh, Arpen in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, no punch.
Up here. Okay, gets out.
Yeah, Liga just
Instantly
straight
back to
missed the
his
punch.
team. Liga not able to lock him down like you said.
LMAO XD.
And that's enough.
Oh nah.
At least October 2 will finish that one off. T1, you know, like you said, they're not losing these fights hand in hand.
October going crazy.
Aren't accomplishing much either.
This one, though, they will straight up lose for the first time, actually. So HLXC can finally get that lead that they're looking for.
What is the lore behind Countdown Cup? Why is it Mickey Mouse? The Countdown Cup lore from 2021 is that a lot of the top teams were already guaranteed their seed in playoffs, so they just didn't care and they threw Countdown Cup qualifiers so they wouldn't have to attend. Because they didn't want to do extra travel time for no reason on an old patch. So like Dallas wasn't there, Shanghai wasn't there because they didn't want to be there. It made no sense for them to be there. So they just didn't show up. They legitimately sandbagged. And so whenever Chengdu and Glads pulled up, it was just that.
HLXC are not out of this one yet, but the Kitsune rush.
Was Shock even there? I don't even think Shock was there. Shock wasn't that good, actually. That's why Shock wasn't there.
Just trying to survive, but they won't be able to do so.
Or were they there? I forget who else was there. Peak Glads would have beaten Fuel. But Shock wasn't there. It was Atlanta. Shock didn't make a tourney in 2021. That's true, isn't it? Yeah, it's true. Look, no tournament appearances. Shock only made finals. Shock were not in finals.
Okay, you're fine. Yeah, you're doomed this. But it's still 20 seconds on the
Finals was Shanghai, Atlanta.
Yeah, not able to force that overtime timer. We'll yet to see if that ends up being a difference maker with 20 seconds left. But
Shock got fourth. Yeah, that's not finals. Oh, you meant playoffs. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
I don't think they're out of it. They are a step behind T1 at this stage, I would argue. Now on the offense,
Shock was that bad? Yeah, Shock was not great.
They're so far behind T1 that they should not opt into the mirror. At this stage, I think that would be a mistake, but I mean, the option still.
Shock were struggling a little bit.
That's true.
Dragon said the only team to ever dare to dream to beat them was Peak Glads. The rest should just give up. Is that actually a factual statement they said? That's crazy. It's also true, though. Like, Shanghai is just peak Overwatch 1. It's not even close. You can't get better than that. Shock was just okay. Yeah, but for Shock standards, under this year's tourney system, Shock would have made every tournament? Is that true? Wait, no way that's true. Let's back that up with evidence. Oh, Wikipedia froze. Oh, well, you're right, because it was easier to make tournaments. So, like, it's Mickey Mouse. Is what I'm hearing. Every tournament was Mickey Mouse last season, basically. Every tournament is Mickey Mouse this season. If you include knockouts, then they probably made every one. I'm big chillin'.
That's a powered punch wasted, actually.
Charge up a little bit more. Dives into the backline despite his
All tourneys are Mickey Mouse. So it's easier to make tournaments this year? Yes. Because last year, you had knockouts in your region, and then two teams from each region went to Hawaii.
To jump in, even though he's half HP, because by that time, October 2 is already committed, right? There's no way that October 2 is going to be able to escape, so try and salvage something from that fight. Unfortunately, they don't. Liga goes down, so does October 2. But the idea is correct, even if the execution doesn't quite fair.
But I'd say the tournaments are... You dislike this format? This format is in 2022 or 2021 format? I think 2022 is a good format. I like it whenever a lot of teams play the tournaments. So was last year or this year better? I think this year was... Well, I also watched more this year. But I think that this year was probably better. Because hero pools were Mickey Mouse.
So 2-for-2 trade. Liga does return. Plus gonna be here in a moment as well. Yeah. Back in the thick of things. That's a big Suzu, actually.
What else? I don't know. Just the game being fresh and new is swag. That's the biggest things. Also, only 3 stages.
I mean, that's an ambition.
2024 format was better than 18, 19, and 22, but I think 22 format is the best we've had.
Maybe you get another alt out at least, right?
All tournaments should have been international? Real. If that was possible, it'd be good, but then China lockdown made things fucky. I think you want as many LAN events as you can possibly get. That's like the biggest, like, that's the biggest thing that you want to go for, is how many LAN events can we get? Whatever that number is, you maximize it, you know? I think points carrying over is kind of bad, but it only mattered to London in the end, right? So, like, it wasn't that bad. Toronto homestand was good, yeah. It was definitely like the highlight of the season because we pulled up, like it was able to be there.
What?
It's been a minute since we've seen a Peach pop off like that, but he does get those moments, right? A Peach, not like the most consistent.
Why Countdown come playoffs? Finals is play-ins is insane. Well, the problem isn't with the play-in thing because I think it's fine to not have a tournament there, but it's like, what's the point of even having those stages at all? Like, what's the point of Countdown Cup qualifiers? Who cares about them? You could have just ran the 3, right? You could have just ran. Well, that's hard to say because then that just translates to Summer Showdown. No.
And now with HLXC staying alive for that duration of time, they're actually going to have the advantage of the Kitsune Rush because the sound barrier not even close to being online.
No matter what, with this league franchise system, the end of the regular season is always going to be ass. You can't avoid it. It's just like the games won't matter.
So the question then comes now. We are back in the neutral engagement, right? The pulse bomb is what.
I think 8 teams qualifying per tourney is good. It should be impressive, not just okay.
These situations, you're looking for the Sojourn to get online and get a rail. That just could really put Kaylee and company on notice.
October 2 with that pulse bomb that you were talking about, though. Menace with those already today.
I feel like if it was like an international stage, I agree.
Quite a bit of damage to HLXC, puts them
How does the format for NHL matchup? The end of the season gives Mickey Mouse as well. Not as Mickey Mouse. It's Mickey Mouse for the top teams, and the bottom teams don't care. But the bottom teams don't care like halfway through the season because they just want to lose, so they're legitimately throwing for a good draft pick, right? But you get playoff races a lot tighter. I feel like
getting the Sojourn out of the engagement, you know.
That's what I think.
The body in line, making sure the Railgun can't get the one shot, and October dancing the fancy footwork and the damage throughput of the Tracer. So we now head to the third phase.
I'm trying to think.
Trying to hide behind him. Going backline and assassination doesn't quite work out though. October 2 still back there, and that's a nice punch from Liga.
The playoff, the format for Owl is also a lot more. It's a lot easier. Like, it's a lot more simple, right? Because if you look at NHL standings, right? And you look at wildcard, load, please. NHL website, multi-million-dollar company. Thank you. You see how it's like it's top 3 of each region, and then you get 2 extras. So it makes things more complex because a team like Buffalo, right, could technically jump past these guys to right here, right? You can jump up because of how the wildcard system works. But in Overwatch League, it's just straight up like top. You know what? There's no jumping. There's no nuanced situations. You know, so it's just like straight up who has more points than who in every aspect. So it's a little like it's easier to look at. There's not as many situations that can happen, so it makes things more boring at the end. But yeah, I don't know. A wild card. Okay, so in hockey, you have 4 divisions, right? You have 4 divisions. The top 3 of each division make it, no matter what. And then in each conference, you get the next 2. So let me look at a season where this mattered. Let me look at like last season. Oops. It's fucking loading again. Why is the NHL website ass? That's just a lot of confusing numbers. Okay, nothing this season. Wait. I'm trying to find a season where it actually mattered. Hold on. Oh, this was a Mickey Mouse season. I have to go back. I have to go back literally 4 years. So clearly, it doesn't matter that much. Another Mickey Mouse season. I'm on the wrong page now. Hold on. I'll get there. We're back in 2019 now. 2018-19 is where we live. It's not looking good for my example. Hold on. Here's an interesting act. In 2021, despite the fact that Glads won a tourney and Shock made none, Shock got the same amount of prize money because they finished better in the tournaments. It's just not working. I'm going back so far for it to matter. Because playoff is more important. Playoffs is what matters. Yeah, I mean, the whole regular season is for the playoffs, right? Oh, let's go. Well, is this one that matters? Okay, yeah, here's one that matters, right? Kind of. I don't know. Whatever. ICBA with the hockey reference. Basically, it just like more divisions, more ways to get in, less ways to get in. Whatever.
This has been Liga out of steam. Liga has just straight up taken the
playoffs is what matters, though. I agree with that. Although it kind of doesn't work for esports. It feels like because like the people don't want to sit through so many like awful games. You know, I feel like it works for the big sports like big sport corp because people just follow their own team, right? There's multiple games on at a time. You can't watch everything, you know? You watch your guys and that's that. Is how a lot of sports fans operate. Like, you can do that with Owl, obviously. You can just watch only Toronto Defiant matches if you want. But it isn't... It's like, I feel like it's not the same. Like, it's not the same culture in esports, you know?
That is a big pick there from T1.
Big sport corp be like, ball.
Running into the back line, getting the overshield.
The butter scratch bowl was interesting. The butt scratch bowl. Butter scratch, lol.
Opens up Alien to, you know, to do what Alien's been doing all series long and find a headshot that puts HLXC on notice.
Oh man, Alien missing that 5 HP. Would have gotten the pick on Kaylee had it not been for the nerf on Sojourn.
I don't know. That was weird. I like them to go to a lot of tournaments and then that's that. Just like get as many tournaments as you want, get a really big one at the end that you call playoffs, call it a day.
This disruptive field still deals damage. A confident time break, a better push. HLXC.
I would say you can just do tournaments only and fuck off with the qualifiers. But
36 seconds is basically
honestly, maybe you still could.
It's like if you get caught on an awkward early pick, right? That 30 seconds helps a little bit on first point.
Which, in fairness, that's how the map has kind of opened up both times. Remember the first defense where HLXC got the...
Because you could do like a group stage,
on the rotation,
which would kind of be like qualifiers.
Went for both these teams, though, right? Like T1 just absolutely annihilated HLXC on first, and it took...
No, I don't know how you could do it.
For HLXC to finally get that point moving.
Yeah, it felt like
Tournament only with winning money plus league points. But the problem with that is that it's like because of franchising, teams want to get a lot of showtime. Yeah, that's the word. They want to be seen, you know? Even if your team is ass, you want them to be seen so that you can do things. So you'd have to make it like a group stage, which is basically qualifiers, which is basically what we have now. I think you get a bunch of teams, shorten the qualifiers, elongate the tournaments, and you're in a better spot, maybe. If that makes sense. Mid-season Madness should not be one entire week of matches. That's way too much. It should be 2 weeks. It should be split into 2 weeks, 100%. And like same with playoffs. Playoffs just being a fucking marathon of matches every day is an awful format. To me, at least. I don't know. I'd rather split it up. Cause like, what are you losing from that? Like, they have to stay in one spot longer. So it's like it's worse on your budget, but it's so much better for the viewing experience. It's not even funny.
They're trying to survive back in the Mega Health Pack room, but a Peach will not do so. HLXC smell the blood in the water, and they'll send T1 out.
They do get away, though. That is pretty big from T1. They will get an opportunity here for a last-second fight. 15 seconds. It's not going to be pretty, but at least there's an opportunity. And now, I mean, Alien has thrived in these moments all season long.
I'm not American or Canadian, so I was quite weirded out by the franchising thing as a whole. I mean, franchising... I think it's good because you get the cities and you get people that represent that like they feel like they can directly attach to a team without paying attention. Because before if you're a new viewer, right? You're a new viewer. You're just trying to watch competitive Overwatch because like, you know, you play the game with your friends and you hear about it or whatever. If you just pull up and you just watch random team that doesn't connect to you at all in any way, it's like it just like it's a bad starting point. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're some Canadian guy and you try to get into into professional Overwatch, you pull up, you look at the Canadian teams first because they're Canadian. You know, that's just kind of how it works. I'm the exception. I mean, and it only affects four countries have that experience. 5, I guess, because London. 6 with Paris. It was. The thing is, with SAEU Sports, you also have the cities represented. Yeah, but you have like actual reason for that because that's your home base. So it makes sense to do that at a lower level league.
Or actually, no. T1's only ever had Alien. He's always been there.
Owl wouldn't like do that. It's just like you can't because it doesn't actually connect with the teams outside of the franchising. You know what I mean?
Keep our eyes on Alien as well. Already quite a bit of charge. Kaylee
Like if all these contenders teams had their own place, like if T1 was the fucking, I don't know.
getting battered as well. A solid first fight for T1.
If T1 was the,
Right?
okay, I can't think of words.
Outright, the sheer respect that you have to have for Alien, and that opens up Cleston to get into the backline, and then on top of that, Arpen.
Why can I not name a single other city in Korea right now?
HLXC glad they had that extra 30 seconds, and Kaylee.
My bad. Chicago or something, yeah. T1 or the Chicago, oh, Busan, yes, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, if they were the Busan Bulls, I combined the two. If T1 were the Busan Bulls, it's like, why would they be that? You know what I mean? Why would they be the Busan Bulls? HLXC actually wins this. Hold on.
And that has been the biggest question I had for HLXC. They did not elect to go to the mirror in round number 1 on Ilios.
So what has HLXC learned? Stop playing Wrecking Ball for no reason, is what they've learned.
Getting in his face and gonna regret it too. Alien's not taking that lion down. Even slides away from the slam coming in from Liga. HLXC a little bit too
I don't know. I have there's a lot of things you can do with Owl and like a good system for tournaments and stuff.
This game is now revolving around Alien.
But I understand franchising. It's super awkward because it's more money. Like you have to do more things. There's more stuff that they have to do. You know. So Busan Isha Suwon. I can't. I don't know. Those ring bells for me. Good enough.
Let's not add another gravitic anything into Overwatch. There's already 2.
Franchising also is supposed to have better player like stability because you get contracted better, or like within the league confines and stuff. But it didn't really do that. That was like a major failure. You could say it doesn't punish teams that do bad enough. But I would say you shouldn't need to motivate teams more to do better, to me. Because it's like, what, like...
That's why that turned on a head. For the second one...
It's not like they want to be bad.
Like, how are you going to get into the backline to really pressure the Sojourn? So
it's really just a matter of being used to it.
And that means that T1 hasn't actually had to spend 5 ultimates available here for T1.
Maybe.
Liga a little late to punish Alien, but Arpen does get left out to dry. So HLXC getting back in.
No, it just is. It just is what it is, I guess.
Overclock in vain though.
This is false.
Taking cover under the bridge, and Alien can't find an angle. Now he's hounded by the entire team. Runs away to the Mega Pack room, but HLXC aren't stopping with their bot.
Don't know that the checkpoint was earned actually by T1.
It wasn't. Not quite there yet.
Okay, Liga.
But Alien's not going to be around to benefit from it. A Peach falls 2. T1 too quick to invest there when they couldn't quite set up properly.
Franchising is what keeps the fans supporting the teams that aren't doing well. That's true too.
If HLXC isolate the Sojourn player, T1 are left scrambling.
I mean, that's kind of true, but also kind of isn't true. Because I feel like people would still support the teams that they really like in some form.
But there was no one who could really use it. T1 are going to have to find a way to keep Alien alive while not
maybe not.
themselves in position to get punished.
There are upsides and downsides to franchising. It just doesn't look good for Owl right now because COVID really fucked them up. COVID fucked everyone up, but I feel like Owl got Omega fucked. I'm used to the freely changing format of teams entering and exiting tier 1 and tier 2 tables.
Still plenty of shielding for T1 momentarily. Being said, they have to get back to the point, force the players away. October 2 just hanging around back here. Eventually, T1 hunt him down.
Yeah, October 2 actually ends up costing HLXC the
franchising is just a little bit weird.
Stagger spawn. And HLXC, you can see, just completely head to the hills. Keep in mind that it's not just Liga who's putting pressure on Alien. October 2 is another part of that two-pronged attack. Without the Tracer, you don't have any teeth in the
Makes sense.
And so HLXC are forced to kind of wait for the Tracer to come back from spawn.
Ooh, careful, Cleston. right end of the railgun, but you get the gist. Oh, now he's just getting beamed down by October. Gonna try and chase on the Liga. Pulse Bomb goes a little bit wide, though. Not gonna be able to finish off the enemy tank. Both the A's gone for T1, Alien and Peach. So they keep their lead briefly at least.
Doesn't help that these teams play 20 million to be here. They do be paying.
Actually good for T1.
They did pay dearly.
That's gonna be very staggered setup. The bot's gonna start pushing a little bit. If T1 end up losing the lead here, right? That's a lot of time that's gonna be wasted that they will have to fight back for.
I wonder if they had to get the city to agree. Like, yes, we are okay being supported by you.
HLXC have everything they need to kind
Probably not, right? The city's probably like, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want.
Also, you can see just holding this high ground here. Kaylee has that power position. Alien looking up above.
Call of Duty League is 25 million? Holy shit.
But now he's deep into the fight with a sound barrier.
Why wouldn't rebranding qualifiers work? Like, say you're qualifying for Tournament A. Teams that make Tournament A get however many league points to qualify for the playoffs and have multiple tourneys.
Cheap for them. They spend 1 ult, HLXC spend 2, but they get the checkpoint out of it as well. Brutal.
Well, the problem there is, let's say you're doing a double elim bracket, right? And you just put all the teams in it. The New York Excelsior get 2 matches, and let's say there's like, what? How many tournaments? 8 maybe? So they get 16 matches. I guess that's not that bad down from 24. But it's like, you just kind of forget about them in the end. And they'd never win. Like, they would just not win. The bad teams would get $0 wins at all. And I feel like the franchise teams, like the owners, don't want their teams to go winless.
Lost their fangs. HLXC have
Which is why I think you need to do a group stage, which is basically just qualifiers.
looking at the rest of T1 asking who's next.
The qualifiers is just groups.
Not able to walk forward unrestrained.
I like the idea of having tier 2 tournaments for the bad teams.
What do you got?
Maybe, but then it wouldn't even matter.
Okay, no, okay, holding it on and still manages to get it. Fair enough. Sound barrier did have to be used, but T1 will take that.
What could work is you do the, like, the mid-season madness and the mid-season midness. You don't know how the tier 2 teams are?
Center mark, they'll get the fight again, even if they lose it by the checkpoints. And then T1, I mean, sure, if you win this fight, you invest a couple of resources. What do you have next? What's the
But you would, like, after one, you would know that, right? Like, you know, oh, this team looks awful.
Not much else available for HLXC. Dancing around, Kaylee. Oh, having to slide in a pretty dangerous situation, but the rest of HLXC join him and flip the map a little.
And having too many tournaments runs the risk of tournaments being, like, not a big deal. Like, right now, all the tournaments are a huge deal in Overwatch League.
After that, again, T1, they can get to that arc, but they
Like they're big. It's a big moment.
It has not, the win condition has not changed.
There could be a qualifying stage to decide the bad teams. Wait, that's a crazy concept. Hold on. Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Taken down. And HLXC, 2.5 minutes. It's so tough for T1. They have to win 2 fights in a row. Nearly 3.
Okay, I'm imagining.
away from the Kitsune rush.
That just buys space for HLXC, though.
It really feels like it's all on Alien. Overclock in hand.
Normal qualifier. Yep.
So close.
Okay.
You need something now before the beat drops, and there it is. The melody rings. And HLXC, they're vibing to the music.
12 teams. Okay.
Not enough this late in the fight with Arpen already gone. And Peach doing what he can, stalling out the bot, but it'll cost him his life. HLXC feels like they are well on their way to the upper finals. They want to fight against O2 Blast.
And I mean, listen, even if
Top 6 go to mid-season madness. Bottom 6 go to mid-season midness. Okay.
that they have to spend that they don't get elsewhere. I mean, that's a universe we don't live in. HLXC, they march.
And then the top 2 teams of the mid-season midness make it.
Any pickoff here uncontested from HLXC would near about to be the end.
Okay, Arpen at least tanks it with the power block there. Survives for a moment. Trying to use the meter.
Not too hot of a cook.
We've been needing to see from Alien for quite a
I mean, it's just like doing a play-in for every tournament, which isn't that bad.
It takes them so much time, though. 1 minute, 20 seconds. They'll need 4, maybe 5. No, probably 4 fights to turn this around. 3 of which will be in OT.
Yeah, I mean,
That's interesting.
Fight here from T1. The other thing too is they can't overspend. You can only you cannot ever use more.
Best adult dating site heart. Let's go XX20.site.
T1 are the ones that
Best adult dating site 2 hearts.
they are going to be forced just through that fact to actually spend more resources.
HLXC just need junk fights. Ego.
Think about plans for each tournament.
Keep them on their toes. There's the sound barrier already used, but HLXC are so far from the range of efficacy of that sound barrier. You have to get up to the high ground before you.
Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you'd still get like 2 games every like month for a team then. For like the worst teams in the league, get 2 games a month.
For the first time, they win
Pretty much.
since the very first 2 fights.
And I guess you could say don't be bad, but it's like...
And I mean, when you look at what HLXC has to bear, right? They have both support ultimates here. It would take, frankly, HLXC have the opportunity to close this one out. It really does come down to their execution. T1, it's no longer in their hands. Perfection is required.
I don't know. This just... it's hard to formulate this. I'd have to like sit down and like properly figure out like what I think would be best. I was thinking about making... I was thinking about making like a what I think the best OWL format would be kind of video, and mine included a break for World Cup in it, but now that World Cup's already being announced, I kind of have to think of something new.
All it is, here it is. Contenders China moves forward. HLX.
Crystal reads it well.
Oh, this is gonna... Do I even want to watch this? Solus versus Daft Esport? If I look at the score and Daft Esport have won stuff, maybe I'll watch it. So more of a rebranding? Yeah, I see what you mean. The mid-season business, you can get stuff like Titans vs. Eternal. For real. Spoiling myself. Wait, Dave wins? Wait, what? You do want to watch this match? Okay, goddamn.
I have to recall. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't do that earlier.
I spoiled myself. My bad. I should not have spoiled.
Both teams posturing around each other, but while Daft look for their opening, Solus capped the point.
Yeah, Rek just steps off far enough away that doesn't get a...
How does this happen?
And the punch goes wide as well. Everyone going for the sidestep. Suzu used out, and now Rek caught it.
No, I guess Ty is strong.
At least able to get out. Keep in mind, again, on this patch, the rocket punches with 3 seconds.
I watched a little bit and it was wild. Okay. I want to see... Oh my god. Eileen losing to Daft Esport, not a great look for him.
Caught by Ace. You gotta be a little bit careful here. HP.
Oh no!
Oh, not quite there in time.
Eileen.
Little legs
Oh no.
carry him fast enough.
Still, Yoshinori has put Eileen on notice, and Eileen is no slouch in the tracing department.
Oh, we are getting caught.
Rick? I'm calling this guy Rick.
It is already 40% for Solus, but they're pretty much...
Rick just went crazy. Ace went crazy.
Not able to get much against the Suzu.
Ace already having a much better...
Pale or Pali?
And the one against Imprissa Gaming. SPG knows how to shut down a Sojourn quite well. Here, it's going to be a little bit more space for Ace to breathe, and as a result, has actually done a lot more damage than Crystal. Not a meaningful one in the ult race for sure, but Daft Esport now hold control of the objective and have done so without using any ultimates.
It's a good cleanse.
That'll keep Shochang up. It was looking dicey for him after that stick coming in from Yoshinori, but that will stall out Solus Victorium. They don't want to try and push forward without that Suzu ready and available, or at least close to being up. Kitsune Rush does help that. Cooldown's reduced, but pretty significantly there. But walking into an overclock ain't easy. Shochang, careful, buddy. Okay, he's dancing back. Just barely gets around the corner in time. But a Kitsune Rush answered back much later. Daft.
The next map was actually wild. Okay, I'm hyped. I'm ready.
The overclock out here from Solus, but now gets besieged by multiple players of Solus.
I mean, Rek
Crystal?
down and a nice little shot there, picking up Yoshinori. It felt like with the sound barrier investment, Daft should have had that, but they couldn't finish off Solus Victorium.
Yeah. I mean, Crystal had 4 players look at him, and still no one was able to really get the final blow. The peel from the supports of Solus Victorium on point. Daft Esport actually commit heavily to that fight. They used everything they had at their beck and call, and now Solus Victorium fairly cheap in response. They'll be able to go aggressively. I mean, you expect Eileen to use a pulse bomb here to threaten Daft Esport, and on top of that, Shochang. The aggression is basically entirely available. The Meteor Strike could get out of jail free card.
Yeah, that's all the Meteor Strike really does in this meta, right? It's not a reliable tool to apply pressure in and of itself, but it lets show
Pulse bomb. Go ahead, Eileen.
further past the red line in more dangerous situations. That being said, he's not really doing that though. He's still pretty far back right now. And Yoshinori has completely
Okay.
Nobody can help him. And a stick. Oh, almost. Not quite. Doesn't quite land on Crystal. If Yoshinori had managed that one, that would have been the fight done and dusted. Instead, trying to chase down Shocheng.
I'm a Yoshinori enjoyer, I think.
That meteor strike coming in handy, coming in clutch. Couldn't quite reposition him.
Oh, they give him
That
super
was
punch.
useful, but Solus, they've held on to this for so
Super punch
long.
flying across the screen is so funny to me.
Now
Or just
trying
flies.
to
He's gone.
wreck. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, this is now. You need Yoshinori 2K. I mean, you need to live up to your name, but it's falling by the wayside. Daft Esport lose.
Too much damage.
Did you play Ramatra after the patch? No, I have not played any Ramatra yet from the patch.
Really tough setup for Daft
Or in
Esport.
general.
One thing here is that in the qualifiers, Daft
Like, I
Esport
played a little bit of
saw
quick play, but like I genuinely haven't even done him in like a custom game or like any sort of scrim setting or anything, to be honest.
A ton of success to Daft Esport, right? We often saw Rek and Yoshinori dive into the back line, shut down, any opportunities. Here in the Pacific Showdown, though, the teams are so much better at peeling away, keeping themselves alive. And even as BLX went down,
I'm excited to play him, though.
There's just no one else to follow up, and Soul Sector.
I'm not excited to... Well, I guess I am excited, because it's not like I have to worry about the motherfuckers locking it in my game.
Not over by a long shot, though. We've seen recoveries from worse first rounds than that. Daft Esports going in.
We did. What?
No surprises there. Let's see what we got. Rek has been non-committal on a lot of these engagements.
He's a Dead by Daylight character. What? What does that mean? Does that mean he's scary? He's a demon?
Like, look, he's already out against Crystal, and Shocheng, on the other hand, living in the backline, easily picks up Paley. And Daft have to run.
Yeah. I mean, that was awkward. Paley tries to use the Swift Step to get to Rek, right?
YouTube chat sometimes deletes messages.
Going from aggressive to passive.
Yeah, no, YouTube chat's kind of weird. I won't lie. He chases you around.
Not a fun waltz for him, though. He'll get out.
Oh, okay. Frame check. Yeah, Overwatch dev team, like, I don't know if they're aware of how important speed is in this game. Like, movement changes is crazy.
Nice fight from them. Can you get a little bit more? Gotta finish off Shocheng. There it is. And only 11% for Solus.
Yeah, that's because Solus Victorium, after winning that first fight, don't head to the point, right? The point had...
That's why Lucio is so good.
Daft Esport a very quick reset. And I mean, Yoshinori, despite not getting the kill, draws so much attention that Solus Victorium have to deal with him. But, by that point, the rest of the cleanup comes in. Ace uncontested entirely on the high ground. Gets a couple of nice shots in and gives Daft Esport the lead.
Solus trying to get out of this choke point. That's deep from Rek, using the meteor strike.
It's calling him Rek?
Pulse bomb does go wide.
I guess that would be an E.
Thus far. Eileen struggling to get in too. As we go into a okay, you can just rely on Yoshinori.
Wait, what?
It can be tricky. It can be pretty tricky to actually. Okay, you can just
Okay, yeah, go ahead and skip.
Just be there. That's enough, Rek. Yoshinori.
Just give you an example
I mean, sticks to the back of the Doomfist, and then Shocheng just walks into BLX.
on how YouTube chat they said the F words. So chat said no F word bad. Really?
Daft Esport, it hypes them up a bit. Still, Solus Victorium have the lead coming into this in terms of support resources. Expect them to go aggressive with it. I mean, iBang's so close to the sound barrier, it's basically a wash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
YouTube chat just does whatever it wants. It's a mind of its own.
Taking out Crystal too. Not wasting any time.
Lucio's been better for 40 years. There's like no downside to Lucio. You can say it because you're the chat master. Let's go. I'm the chat master.
There are some Sojourns that use the overclock as a scalpel, right? Finding incisions. Ace doesn't believe in that. That was a cudgel. Just spam away the...
So the Uber tweeted that Ramacha's movement is fuck.
Win for Daft Esport. They now head into last fight's territory.
Now Kitsune right up in the choke. It'll be answered back by Solus, and that means that Crystal gets A.
Makes sense. I should try and scrim him in some capacity, or play him in ranked. I guess I could just play him in ranked also. Am I shadow banned with an ED? Huh?
The point is gonna flip over. Yeah, no one can contest.
Fucked? Oh.
Again, this is not a full team.
Oh, you are not shadow banned.
Yoshinori is still on the hunt. Pulse bomb in hand, and we've seen how strong Yoshinori can be with these.
YouTube chat needs to chill. Why was the screen pure white? YouTube chat needs to chill. Maybe I have this setting on. I could probably I'll look and see if I fucked with it. Maybe after this.
If Yoshinori lets him, locked in a corner for a moment, still so low, barely staying alive.
Cho-Chang is living. Somebody put him down.
Performance keeping their tank up. Daft now trying to retreat to the point, force Solus into an awkward position, but it gives Crystal the high ground. If only for a moment. This is a very scrappy fight.
Also, why does Daft have their esports spelled like that?
Solus need to keep this one contested.
Owl chat censors everything. I'm gonna be honest, I never use Owl chat. I don't even look at it. Even when Owl was on Twitch, I didn't really look at Twitch chat. I'm gonna be honest. I did more because the player was better, and well, no, the player's not better, but like the format of the screens is better, so you don't have space that isn't used.
How about that?
But I just don't look at Owl chat at all.
That's Daft Esport. I mean,
Owl chat is still so unhinged.
Right? That was a commanding presence on that map.
I just like to take note when Tazon Day pulls up. Goat.
There's just not enough attention on him, right? When he has that opening, right? Not a tracer that really charges headlong.
So who wins this? I wonder.
Fighting the tank very often. Yoshinori instead.
Are being banned because I said 1984? What?
Eileen doing the same right now. But Paley gets out of there just fine. Now
Goodbye, Pally.
Paley does get caught
Which has the most toxic place on Earth.
map, but starts off this one.
Is it that bad? All I see is the exclamation mark drops, bruh.
Daft Esport did lose that first fight.
Tay is hilarious in the Vast Coast stream. I have seen Tay pull up a Vast Coast stream. That shit's good.
That Yoshinori elimination.
Yeah, no.
That is going to be.
Actually, you gotta be careful over there. Daft, they don't want to get caught. But there's no commitment. Yeah, okay, they're out.
Yeah, it's a very tough place to kind of find value when Daft Esport retreats.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good call, though. Right, just paying attention, not overstepping your limits here. Daft Esport's still composed despite the deficit they have in terms of the round.
Rec really committing.
Like Tazon Day existing in the Owl sphere is like it's just so funny. It's just so good. He shows up quite frequently. Yeah, I've seen him a few times. I don't like hardcore watch a Vast Coast stream. I dabble.
Holding his arms up, power blocking what he can. But it's a quick flip back, only 30% for Solus.
We've been underselling Ace a little bit in this map, actually. I think, Ace has kind of disappeared in the background.
I respect his loyalty to Valiant. Yeah.
And it feels like Solus and Tor have also...
He wears his Valiant pride.
Because of those moments where Ace kind of disappeared into the mist, if you will.
And because of Yoshinori, too, right?
Yeah.
Being so flashy. Ace is loving this.
A lot of people would have lost faith by now.
Keeping Solus locked inside the movie theater lobby.
APAC chat is actually quite good.
Might be seeing it for a while. Hold on. All right.
That's the overclock wasted.
It at least bought some time.
I mean, APAC chat is probably when, like, you're either a degenerate watching it, or you are just dedicated to watching Owl.
Eileen going for the back line, but he's ate up by Yoshinori. Can he get the 2K? Let's see him grab his name. Nah, it's not even necessary. Doesn't even matter at this point. Crystal trying with an overclock of his own.
Honestly, Ace and Yoshinori are pretty impressive.
Man, this is just... I think the thing about Daft Esport is the presence, the posture. They have not really allowed Solus Victorum...
Team Ty gonna go crazy. I watch APAC because it's actually in my time zone. APAC actually, like, kept my sleep schedule good. And because I would actually have to wake up at like 6 a.m. and I would go to bed early, and it was fine. But without APAC, I'm just gone. My sleep schedule is ass.
An actual threat, and as a result, Daft Esport are feasting.
Like if I don't have anything important that I feel like I need to wake up to, I just won't. I don't know why.
At least they'll take down Rek finally. Yoshinori on top of Crystal, who slides away from him. Just doesn't want to be anywhere near the enemy tracer. Fair enough. I wouldn't want to be either.
They will win this fight out, though. Daft Esports, they do go down. Not before hitting that 90% mark.
Yoshinori turns it up. Hype.
That means Daft Esport are basically one fight away from stealing this map from Solus.
Awful with a U between F and I is a banned word.
Percentage in terms of resources. So Daft Esport in the neutral has been the better team, in my opinion. And it comes down to this, the Tracers once more. Eileen.
Oh, that's an L.
Has been on the back foot. Yoshinori has really made him hunt for victory.
Eileen, though. trying to put Yoshinori in his place now.
Wait, why is that a bet? What?
Again, Paley doing a great job. Eventually, Crystal's the one who shuts that down.
You said it. How is awful a bad word?
All right, Daft, is this the fight you want to commit to, really? Stuck out in the open, do you have a choice? Crystal still laying in the punishment here. Rail shot, struggling to charge up, though, and without that rail shot, can't really punish anyone. Daft, get out of there. A stun too. Oh,
Don't say that.
almost
Why did the other messages get shadow banned?
on the high ground, laying in the body shots.
I mean, I don't know what.
One on Crystal. It's
Huh?
It gets finished off eventually, and there's another target for Ace now.
What these shadow schizophrenia?
90% already for them, and a flip coming through. It's hard for Solus to get back in here in time.
The thing is, though, Daft Esport had to commit pretty
Well,
heavily.
YouTube is a mystery. Nobody can understand it.
A late kill onto Eileen might be enough, though.
Daffy. Go crazy. Oh, Crystal.
Nice shot from Crystal. Rack not there in time to
Oh,
disrupt
we have to
that.
hit these.
Crystal can't find anything more. One more. No, Ace gets away. Ace not finding one with his rail shot either. Crystal now getting up in his face, but he's gonna regret that sooner rather than later. A sound barrier in desperation from Solus and nothing to answer back for Daft.
Thailand Gaming.
Weather the storm. And they actually managed
Get hyped for Thailand. They're gonna make
Ace does
Potty
all.
proud.
And Rack left out to dry. Oh, it was so close for Daft. It was so close.
What the hell was that punch? Just unhold it.
It'll still
Just
be
don't
Solus
punch at that point.
taking this Unless Paley pulls out a miracle. I mean, he's surviving pretty long. That's impressive in its own right.
This was a long ass overtime.
Grab map number 1.
Man, that is a game of fractions of a minute.
Oh, I like their logo.
The fact that they were
It's very cute.
Daft Esport were not able to contest when that 90% marker came over.
Gives me Kirby vibes because Kirby on like the star.
Threat in this competition. That is one thing about Solus Victorian.
Especially when Houston's router decided
And that means that the
it doesn't want to work.
Solus Victorian is that they like
I mean, he
What?
does like that one.
O2. Crystal is holding me.
Thailand can maybe get top 8. I mean, they're competing with a top 3 team in China. Not even competing. They're well, we know they will be winning because I spoiled it. But they're competing.
Over onto the Sojourn now too. Interesting adjustment.
Oh?
This is what I was worried about, LaFon.
Yeah.
Crystal's got a really good win.
How do they lose this map? Crystal Eileen should be baller on double hit scan.
Didn't we see it in the Overwatch League? I feel like we did. I could be crazy.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Solus they didn't succeed against O2 Blast yesterday, but
Wait, Molan runs on Sigma. NA games mess up my sleep schedule, especially when Houston's router doesn't want to work. Mess was the F word. Oh. That's crazy. YouTube chat just on kid mode.
pop off.
Absolutely.
I mean, on the first
South Korea will maybe be good in the World Cup. Hot take. I don't know. Korea's not very good sometimes.
I mean, he does like that one.
That is one thing about Solus Victorium is that they like to play a very aggressive setup, and that means that the Widowmaker from Daft has.
I don't see it. I don't know if they make top 8.
Another Widow that's your threat in this composition actually against Solus Victorium. Solus Victorium have the anti-Widow be the Sojourn, which is quite rare.
Eileen was doing that all day yesterday. Made things very difficult.
Did Molan play with the second worst Overwatch 1 team of all time? Yeah. Yeah, that's him.
Okay, so Yoshinori says, fine, you want to block the railgun?
Oh, do they really not have a dedicated Sigma player?
Kitsune Rush available pretty quickly here, and Solus, they don't have the support ults to counter. They just have to give space, and when they do...
Wait, Shochang is a fucking... Why isn't Shochang just playing this?
Oh, but the accretion goes into the sign. Rack's able to use his kinetic grasp to survive.
Am I missing something right now? Like, why would Molan Rin ever come into play this?
Yeah.
Was Shochang, like, unable to play this map? Did he have to tap out? Like...
Is that the Sojourn has arguably nerfed Yoshinori. He's not been bad or anything. It just he's not nearly as
Also, wait a minute.
as,
Waiting?
You know, he is on the
Waiting a moment?
Hasn't been present thus far. It's still early days in the map, though. It's just
Play Sigma, sub me in.
his presence known so much
Didn't Molan Rin play DPS? Yeah, he's a DPS player.
on the ult charge.
He's a DPS player
Yeah, keep in mind also that the healing
on Sigma for an off tank. I don't get it.
And the rather than the Baptiste, so you don't have the Ant Matrix.
Not just a off tank, they're starting off tank. Like, they're starting tank in general.
Critic Flux, struggling to find a target. Rack.
Subby Guider, it would be better than Molan Ran. Put me in. Let me strap up. Let me strap in.
Long enough to where Ace can wear down BLX, who was caught.
How do I add someone in YouTube chat?
And Crystal struggling to find an angle, stuck back inside the choke point.
Can you?
Ace getting
You just do at. Did that trigger anything? Your like name popped up.
No.
You have to be on PC to do it. Oh.
An ultimate to like win this fight that is meaningless.
I mean, you get to hold the choke
Weird.
now. No, I mean, yeah, that's rough. Solus really wanted to contest there, and a fraction of a second means they won't get to hold second.
Also, that overclock lead is utterly meaningless.
Do Solus just troll this? Balls. No way.
Solus also captured.
You just said balls.
Also captured the second point.
You know, Ace been doing a good
Whoever
job.
wins this wins the game. This duel.
Get
Oh.
that shot, and Crystal
How does Solus lose?
confident.
They literally were supposed to win because Crystal won the duel.
Overclock keeps the rest of Daffin spawn too. Solus very confident.
Yeah, I mean that first pick is you can turn that into favor. Daff also now giving up the hit scan. We have a Hanzo on the field now. This is gonna mean that
Opting in instead of the tank battle. Transcendence going to keep them just fine, but Gravitic Flux does stall out the Kitsune Rush a little bit. Ace right up in the face, actually uses a Storm Arrow. Take down, wow, both DPS.
Oh wait, Hanzo now.
Rather. Nice little push there from Daff, and even a late stab.
I love Hanzo.
oh, no one gets the credit for the no one gets the ult charge. No one mailing him. Unlucky.
Next time.
All right, this is a great setup by Daff Esports. Oh,
What is
my
that?
golly. Hello.
That's right.
Just got from Wikipedia that Malern is also Solus's coach? Why is the coach in?
A good pick for him. Molan run.
Do they think they can just troll? Did they win that and just say, oh, we can just troll now? Whenever it was a genuinely close
He can still
map?
aim. Overclock gives him the tools necessary to succeed, and Crystal, I mean, sure has the infrasight, but can't do anything with it.
Solus Victorum are entirely absent from this map.
Wait, why does it say unspecified at the top? It just says unspecified.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
The shutdown of the Gravitic Flux is important.
They want to give them a free map? They better give them a free series, for real.
Like,
I mean, okay.
Escort the payload. Is that what happens between rounds? It says unspecified?
Everything else has been fine.
That's crazy.
Pretty.
Yeah, Ace has been doing good.
Yeah. All right, jump shot number 2.
What the hell are these guys?
Just got a glimpse of the ponytail there.
Eyes purple crying. Face orange raised eyebrow.
All of them.
Face orange biting nail.
Yeah, shouldn't have been there that late. Okay, good trade back from Ace.
Actually, that pickup onto Eileen is really big because, again, Solus like to play around their Sojourn around the Widowmaker in this setup. So this means that a much more aggressive setup from Ace is now available.
That was a tasty shot. on
Wait,
Crystal.
was that a good shot?
A much
Caster
more
seem to
aggressive
think
Ace
so.
is now available on the Widowmaker in this setup. So this means that
That was
a much
pretty
more
good.
aggressive setup from Ace is now available.
That was a tasty shot on Crystal. Absolutely punished.
Yeah.
For an ambitious shot.
These emojis go crazy.
Right? This
I gotta put 'em in Discord. Tap in.
To try and survive Eileen out in the open. Well, got up
Oh,
here.
Ace was getting a little ambidextrous on that one.
Again, the forward position. All the DPS are playing so far forward. And it's just who dies first in these aggressive angles.
Yeah, the lines of engagement are set behind the opponent for both these teams. Sometimes to their detriment. Still, Solus have not. Oh god,
Oh
if Rex stays
my.
alive, there's a Gravitic Flux available.
Oh, he got a lot of damage.
Nice flex, but I mean, your team is dead, bro. You got no healers. I don't know.
Oh, the immortality field got
I don't know what you planned there. I don't know what plans you got, but
damage that was chunked into the rest of his team. That pretty swiftly, Solus will complete the first point.
Crystal, get off the cart.
Okay, interesting. All right. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
What was that positioning?
Wreck hangs on. The healing from Paley's enough for him to survive. Ace's position on the high ground. Enough of a threat to where Crystal couldn't escape. And now
Can Mocha just not play Sigma? Sho Chang can play Sigma. He's an off-tank player. He can do it.
No one could really support that.
Their main tank that they're playing just currently can do it. It's I'd be very surprised if he couldn't.
Daff aren't in a position to go forward and punish those players, though. So they managed to survive in that room long enough for Solus.
Like, this is unreal.
The question is can they get out? Again, Paley showing up. Denying any hope. Now that healing's gone for quite a while. Gravitic Flux in a desperate effort. Paley dancing around. He's a hard target to hit. Slippery with that fancy footwork. And Rack staying
Probably
alive.
should trust me. My Sigma goes crazy.
Still can't hit Paley.
Guys, put me in. Let me go in. Put me in, coach. And then he said, "Wait, I am the coach." And then he ran it.
That just cost Solus everything.
It's not like he's playing particularly bad, I guess. It's just like such a head scratcher.
It's not just about the fact that Solus captured the point. They have to do so with time remaining.
Like, I haven't seen anything that was like, hello?
That 311 is going to come
I genuinely think that was the strat.
If they're not swift on the second phase. And Daft Esport, I mean, they invested, but Paley, the Kitsune Rush was used not moments ago.
I like pushing all the way up here, on this point and not let them out at all. I think it's definitely the right play.
Gravitic Flux to try and swing this fight back. Rec taking so much damage up in the air though. Doesn't get much out of that Gravitic Flux. BLX on a very awkward angle. Gotta be careful challenging that one, buddy. Isolated from the fight for a moment, and Daft try to take advantage.
Goodbye, Ace.
With Ace getting picked off. Nice
Oh?
shot from Crystal. Things starting to get dicey for Daft. They're gonna have to use that.
Oh?
Okay. Now they're gonna have to not use that Kitsune Rush.
Wait, Crystal is hitting head on head.
Yeah, we now head into the third phase of the map, and I mean, this is the one where you get gummed up the most. So the question now stands: does Daft Esport manage to stay alive?
Ace thought he was him. He thought, oh guys, I'm gonna turn the corner and one clip this guy.
There's not really anyone.
Did not happen.
I mean, the problem is, like, they would be swapping, right? Like, Ace would be playing the Sojourn if Yoshinori didn't have the overclock. So you just gotta burn this ult and then accept that you go for the swap.
I mean, this needs to be a Daft Esport quick fight because they need to take presence on this map. They cannot allow Solus to take full control, take the outside of the map.
At least Daft get there in time. Solus still having to escort the cart pretty far back here. Daft going and aggressively though, right into the Ant Matrix and the Gravitic Flux. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Boom.
Smack.
Olan ran getting the job done. Oh, he's
In
dead.
a bit of trouble, and the kinetic grasp isn't quite enough. Yoshinori wrapping around with the overclock now. Punished. Crystal shuts it down.
The Sigma gameplay hurts my eyes.
Yeah, this is not an enviable position for Daft Esport. At the very least,
Their team is moving cart. Hello?
but you have to feel that Daft
They're winning.
Esport are just holding on by a thread. They will have the time bank advantage at the very least. Solus
And they
Victorum.
maintain pool control as well.
Yeah.
This map is wild.
Enough out of that fight to where
I just don't. This makes no sense. Like, is this a thing they've done before,
inside the map, but
or did he actually just troll their team? Like, did he just troll his team?
yeah, I'm not sure Staff even want to try and contest this. Yoshinori's just out. There's the Gravitic Flux from Rek. Dodges the accretion and then circles back to try.
Ooh,
and
good
finish off.
flex.
Eileen low and he'll get finished off in the air, but he's
Eileen
already picked up
kills two, though.
Survive now, fighting against the two supports while Molanran is berating his backline. A retreat
Solus
now
makes the
down.
emergency hiring of Kaluge.
Transcendence force, but
He did a silly prank. He was increasing team morale. Okay.
This is really big for Daft, or for Solus Victorum rather. They keep control of this high ground. They allow the
It was an entire fight right there, and Molan Ren has 43. Like, an entire fight, they won. right? Molan Ren only has 50% ult charge, and Rick used his fucking ult this fight, and he has 40%. What is he aiming at? Legit, what is he aiming at? How do you only have 50% ult charge? It's 80 now, but like, what?
And re-establish pool control. We are low. That helps. Solus will have to back up, and Ace still grabs that kill regardless of the retreat.
Yeah, Ace just brute force that. It's sacrificing their life for the actual elimination, and even though it works out this time because Ace doesn't die, it's still the right play. Every stagger here hurts Solus more than it hurts Daft Esport.
Ace in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have the Orb of Harmony on him, right? Crystal, a permanent advantage.
Oh, Ace.
Head to head.
Yeah.
Makes contesting this cart ever so difficult.
Oh, oh, hey, cat. Pause my fucking.
Stick around here, and Eileen sneaks in a railgun on.
You just can't see him.
Now the Transcendence is out alongside the Kitsune
What's
Rush.
up?
Daft, they're
Huh?
using everything. They need to find picks now, and they do. Both support all.
What are you doing?
Both supports rather gone. Gravitic Flux. I don't know if that one was necessary, Rack. Probably should have held that for last fight.
Still, we at least will get a last fight here. And the time bank difference has become catastrophic for Solus. It's
What?
not even a done deal that they'll win it out, right? They still have to fight for all this position. All the ultimates in the world don't mean anything if you have to walk through a ton of spam that Solus Victor or the DAF Esport rather are going to be able to kind of execute because they control pool here.
30 seconds. Why are you wet?
Whatever angle
Why are you wet?
amplification matrix 2 is so necessary. It has to get a pick. And with Crystal gone,
He wants
that
to
gap
leave.
is now much more
Wait,
difficult.
Cat, you can leave in a second. Hold on. I must watch this.
Try and force Ace off this car.
Oh.
Gremlin noises from Paul there.
So here's some info from Wikipedia. After Chinese A side, Solus fired their actual coaches and got Molan ran as a player coach.
Despite how often
Really?
I pause when I'm talking, I don't enjoy pauses in the game.
And
Punishes him, and Molan winning the
ultimates in the back pocket.
Hasn't there been? Yeah, there's been a lot of pauses in this match. I don't know.
this is if they can somehow
Molan ran is trying to hack the mainframe, maybe.
Matrix. Molan Ron in so much trouble though. Pulse at his feet, and Molan Ron can't get away. The lamp's a little late. But at least Eileen punishes him, but you gotta get to the cart. Okay, overtime triggered, and the Transcendence comes up just in the nick of time. Eileen trying to get rid of
Kill bro. Okay. It's winnable. Hold on. Molan ran on the Doom, which he probably can play. He was a DPS player.
Such an incredible respawn advantage, and Eileen, this is so bold, buddy. Yeah,
Oh.
no assistance for you in that state.
Goodbye, Solus Gaming.
I mean, Molan Ron in the Doomfist, he's got a good Doomfist, but he won't get to show it. Instead, it'll be DAF Esports tying up our series.
Do we know if Molan ran played? He didn't play, right? He's never let me see Molan ran on tank ever again. I'm afraid he will be back. Maybe. Probably not.
Take a break.
Yeah, Sho Chang's back. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Wait, he's here. He'll never go away.
I think this gives Solus potential.
Molan Ran is still in the lobby.
Should they choose to do so? Yes.
Yo, they're gonna win the map where they don't have Molan Ran in,
In the mirror.
and then they're gonna lose every single map with him in.
See how well Molan Ran fares against Yoshinobu.
On various roles.
Best tracer that we've seen today.
This is crazy.
Pretty standard stuff to start out. Oh, hello? Haley, you gotta chill just a little bit with these kunai, man. Oh, now Solus, they're kind of caught here. I mean, you have to imagine DAF are gonna.
Crystal is so dead.
Putting a little bit more pressure on Crystal. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. Oh, couldn't quite catch him. Hang on.
This is. Oh, how do you whiff that?
Land as strongly.
No, if I'm looking at my screen and I see
There we go. Oh, couldn't quite catch.
4 players in this hallway and my punch does that, I'm gone. I'm alt F4ing out of this game. No way. No way. He doesn't hit anything there.
Land as strongly as it could.
They still win, but like.
Actually, if anything, that delay is really bad for Solus Victorum. I don't think
That's crazy.
Okay, backs out safely. iBang will be returning post haste, but I don't think that's a window of opportunity Solus can exploit. So, this is tough. The engaged position from Solus has been flawed and fractured. They don't really get a ton of space. Shochek takes so much damage in the entry and then is forced to back up once again.
Ron, if he can get a little bit of healing here, be able to put more pressure on. There we
No
go.
ult's coming up soon. Pulse bombs will.
Ticking over. When will DAF choose to engage? Going back through
Oh,
the
big
hotel,
punch.
trying to catch someone
Oh,
out in the back.
bigger
Brett
punch.
Instead, slammed into the base of the statue. Nice little stick there, but Shocheng tanks.
I think Molan Ran is not good as a player or a coach. Molan Ran was like actually good on Tracer Genji, I think. If I remember.
From Molan Ron.
Those were the only 2 characters he was somewhat useful on.
Yeah, so much on Haley there, and he just ran out of tools to deal with it. Just a desperate stall now for the remainder of DAF. Get as much time off the clock as you can.
To be honest, Eileen has not been that guy, so I don't think this is a terrible sub.
That was, unfortunately, it seems to be a return to that early engagement that DAF Esport took on Busan, right? That first round where Rec couldn't quite decide if he wanted to be aggressive or passive.
He was on 2021 Valorant. No way he was good on anything.
And gets punished. So,
Okay.
I think play on the front foot.
Yes. Yes. Okay. The answer is yes, but also he was the only player who looked like he was doing things at times. Everyone else was incredibly fake. Also, Where You At was also on 2021 Valorant on this team.
And now with the Kitsune rush, they're not afraid to push back forward. Dapper out of there. They don't want to contend with that.
I mean, they've allowed Solus to waste this Kitsune rush.
Yeah, now they come back with a rush of their own and a nice little slap there from Rec.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out who else was. Didn't we already do this? And like I figured it out, but then I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shoching was also.
It's basically the same in game.
And Crystal. This whole team is just that Valorant team. Yeah.
It's a 1-for-1, a like-for-like trade, so it basically resets the counter. And on top of that, DAF now have control of the choke.
So this is just 2021. Yeah, it's 2021 Valorant plus BLX.
That opens up Rec to be aggressive once more.
Recall already used. Molenron still go for the fight. Hello? Oh, actually manages to blink away for a second.
Which kind of tells you what kind of gameplay we're looking at right now.
Laid at his feet, or actually laid on his body. Not gonna be able to put much pressure on though. The rest of his team in a bit of an awkward spot, honestly. Nice little Suzu from Wea too. Denies Yoshinori any value.
Oh, I did not think he wanted to go down there.
Confident to play forward. Daff stuck on the stairwell. Awkward positioning again as the payload still keeps moving.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be, I think, an aggressive setup by Daff Esports. They'll have to wait for Crystal uses overclock though. They don't want to expend the sound barrier too early. But they're losing a lot of position on the map because Solus knows they have the advantage in that regard.
Oh, and here's the overclock. Daff playing ring around the Rosie, not letting Crystal get an angle.
This is big. The fact they don't have to use a sound barrier to contest it is tremendous because now they can mirror BLX. Instead, and Solus have lost the advantage they thought.
Where you at? I'm gonna have Kyrielt though. Beat Kyrielt after. I mean, Shoching's dead though. Want to see buff Doom in the hands of Dante? That's true. Dante would be going crazy in this meta. It's crazy to me that Dante is rumored to not have a team yet. Like, Dante was arguably the best Western tank in the league. The fact that he does not have a team is beyond me.
Yoshinori now enters into his favorite place on the hunt. Daff Esports
actually beyond me.
Perfect, literally perfect. Yeah. Just completely eradicating the overclock.
Bro came third on Winston. Like,
that's the bigger factor. The fact that Solus Victorm are so far away from.
I think Dante was the second best Western tank. Who do you think is better? Kaluge?
This is so aggressive, but he's in a
the only arguments are Kaluge, Runner, or Hawk. Kaluge? Yeah, okay, that's valid. Is it confirmed or are they just no? The rumor is he has not found a team. Or the rumor is he has not found a team for a price he is comfortable at or something. It was like he has received no good offers. What a good or bad offer is, I don't know. But that was a while ago, so things change. If Dante goes to Collegiate, it's Jover.
Solus Victorum have been investing some very big.
I'd be pretty sad.
Very large swings in Daff Esport. They don't even bother.
Like Dante has been so good for so long, and he feels like he's just gotten better this season. Like,
down, and on top of that, Daff Esport
I don't know.
Have the lead. The Kitsune rush is still in the back pocket.
With teams wanting to go Western, as reported, it makes no sense that a at least top 2 Western tank is not picked up. Actually, does not make sense. Ace going crazy.
Actually, Shochang's still alive, but they're all dead. And he's not going to live long. And it's overtime. He's going to trigger the overtime, at the very least, right?
Nope.
Oh, never mind. He didn't land.
Solus is really struggling out here. They're kind of diffed in every role right now, like legitimately. Mickey Mouse sweeps, I fear. I don't blame Houston since they seem to want to commit the full care. I don't blame Houston either, especially if they end up getting like a Hanbin. I definitely don't. Mikey Mouse. Oh, that says Mikey. Oh no. Mikey Mouse is not sweeping, I fear.
In to try and assist, but instead, Ace and Rek both on the high ground, trying to penalize Shochang. A solid position here from Daft, despite the fact that they lost that first pick, but with Rek gone, they won't be able to capitalize off it.
Yeah, it's, I think, a little ambitious from Rek there. Oh, speaking of ambitious, Crystal just stuck out in no man's land.
Crystal will not be back anytime soon.
And
there are just so many good Korean tanks that it's like they are better than Dante, you know?
Trying to stay alive for one more recontest.
I mean, that's gonna be the first tick taken. There will be an approach here.
But there will be a team. There should be a good team that looks like a Dante.
Periphery. However,
watch like New York come out and have like an insane team. Like they've secretly saved money this season to spend next season. That's actually their goal. That's their game plan.
There we go. Finally gets Ace. Hang on, pulse bomb.
Good stick on the door frame. Fuck that door frame, Molan Ran. Fuck it up.
Losing players. I mean, they will.
That didn't. Wait, what the fuck just happened? He punched, but I think he got. I don't know if he got booped or if Bro got booped. Bro got booped. Shochang got cucked by his own Lucio.
Still, they forced the meteor strike out. Now Shochang has to play a lot more passively. You can't just overcommit. And speaking of commit, Daft Esport recognized their opening.
The sound barrier at least keeps Solus in the fight. A lot of pressure onto Ace as he is a dangerous target. There's
oh, nice.
And BLX is down too.
Did NYX actually spend money? I think they might have. I think maybe you're right.
Into the second phase here, but Shochang is trapped.
I don't know. Like that's what the rumors are, but I feel like their budget wasn't. Well, we can look. You've got budget tier list. Where was New York in this? New York is C tier, right? That's whatever. They spent money, but they didn't spend that much money. Washington being B tier is crazy to me. I thought they would have been up higher.
They're gonna get the choke point for free.
Rumors Yaki wasn't cheap. Yaki definitely took a pay cut to not go to Toronto, though. Like he had better offers.
The checkpoint, the
there's one S tier team that seems out of place.
But as they're gonna be able to stage very aggressive as they are now.
I don't know what you're talking about. They came third in the Summer Showdown. It's respectable. S tier level. No doubt there.
So Solus will get eyes on the cart before having to use an ultimate. Kitsune Rush in their pocket as well. That is a viable, powerful tool, but they need to actually get use out of it. They struggle to do so on their defense. Hanging on to it as long as they can.
I wonder which one that is. All the S tier teams did fine, except for one of them. Maybe. Okay, yeah, Toronto sucks, man. Toronto's gonna be mid again next season. I don't even... Watch Toronto and Spark both get dream teams of their respective, like, nationalities and still fucking suck. Like, both of them are still gonna be mid. I don't know how. If it's ranked within tiers, it also means Toronto spent more than Shock. I don't know if it is. It probably is, though. I would say it is. I'm gonna say it is. Okay, bro is getting way too ambidextrous on this one. He was close. He was actually pretty close. You're cursing your team already? Look, it's just how it is. My goat, nah, bro is not your goat. Yoshinori 2K solos. Yo, Team Ty's gonna come around. I'm gonna be doing World Cup stuff, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I can tell you, Ace and Yoshinori are fucking sick. They beat Molan Ran.
So they need to fight the overclock. Ace, hello? Okay, there he goes. But couldn't quite find a target. An ambitious push in, and nobody quite joined him in time. I thought Daft had that, especially with the Kitsune Rush. Now a Meteor Strike invested too. Finally, they'll be able to get these kills. Okay. That was a heavy investment, but a worthwhile one.
Yeah, Fives and Houston will narratives continue. Maybe. I feel like Houston are gonna go crazy. I don't know. That's how I felt this season too. So
there's no one to really bring them back in line.
Is this last map going to be anything special, I wonder? Probably not, right? Get the fucking clown music playing. I want double time in this. This is peak Overwatch. This is how Overwatch is meant to be viewed. Absorb all the information at once. Okay, so let's actually want to fight. One fight over.
Themselves.
Houston was the narrative of Houston dropping maps but clinching map 5s.
I actually don't think that DAF are going to be able to contest reliably before the checkpoint. If they get here, it's going to...
I mean, Houston was just like... Houston can just choose to fuck things up.
In the nick of time. Has a pulse bomb ready too. Pretty low. Gotta be careful.
Like, no matter what, they're still Houston.
From them.
This is... I mean, you do have the ult advantage, right? If you are a Soul Spectrum. You know you have it as well. Force them into a choke point where you can get a lot of value from this pulse bomb.
Oh.
Ooh, Crystal shut down by Ace, though. Nice work. This is what we were worried about for Solus Victorium. If they let Ace do that, if they let Yoshinori be unleashed, they won't be able to snowball that.
And messing up people's spreads? Oh, yeah.
Now, Solus, 3 players here kind of left out to dry. Shochang doing what he can to contest, but he's all alone. Solus, they don't get back in time, even with the Kitsune Rush committed.
I should go back and look at some of my spreads. That'd be funny.
They just walk face first into their deaths.
See which team I predicted most correctly.
Anyway, the Kitsune Rush from Luya is a huge thing. It's still though, DAF Esport did have to spend a lot, right?
All right, so I just looked it up. Budget-wise, 2020 Fuel greater than Glad's greater than Fuel greater than Defiant greater than Shaw.
So let's have a chance to stymie the bleeding.
Damn.
That's high ground hard to approach. Crystal with the overclock could force down.
No way Defiant was third. That's crazy. How does the team... Like, the backline... Okay, the backline was crazy expensive. Hisu's probably expensive. But the tanks and DPS should just not have been. They got third in summer. That's a W. Not a whole lot of difference between Fuel, Defiant, and Shock. Yeah.
Crystal synced up with his tank so well to put Solus back.
Didn't Brad come out and say that Houston spent a lot more because they bought Pelican?
I mean, the difference there is that Shochang does that for free, right? No ultimate.
Oh, maybe.
Out that high ground, and once DAF are left reeling from the punches repeatedly to the
yeah, Pelican must have cost a fortune.
With the overclock completely uncontested, this will be the checkpoint earned.
If you were going to spend that much on Pelican, why not just try and outbid Shock on Proper? Actually, Proper would... It makes more sense for Proper to the Shock anyway, even for a pay cut.
He's out of there before DAF even know where they were getting tickled from. Once again, this high ground so hard to approach. Shochang goes down into him, but with a sound barrier, why not? Why not? Ace gone. That's your main concern out of the way. But Paley does answer back. 4v4 right now. Meteor strikes landing right next to each other, but Shochang thrown into the likes of DAF Esport. They aren't able to quite convert on that though, and DAF have to momentarily retreat.
So let's get checkpoint? Wait, did they get it there or not? Probably not, right? No, they didn't. Damn.
At what cost?
Yeah. Weird. Doesn't bother using much of anything.
To join Piggy, Pelican wanted to go to Houston. Oh. Want APAC ranking as well, because I feel like Dragons had a budget higher than all of them. Well, their team was already pretty expensive, so probably... Well, I'd say Seoul had a higher budget. I mean, they got Smurf.
Solus Victorium will be forced by necessity to fight on the objective. DAF Esport can't run away from this Kitsune Rush.
Smurf must have been expensive. And we know Prophet had a hella expensive contract. Prophet didn't take higher offers? Really? I mean, it makes sense, because Shock have, like, the foundation that... Oh, my God. They have the foundation, right, to get the rest of his teammates, you know? So it just makes sense to go Shock.
Guys! Uh-oh. Oopsie. And Paley's actually... I think Paley's cut off from them now, too.
Yeah, this stuff will bring you back in.
Tricky. Okay, nice shot there.
2027, Proper to Toronto. Write that down.
That would have been enough. Overclock instead doesn't get much. Kitsune Rush
Super said on stream that Shock was not the highest offer he received on 2020 before he retired. I believe that.
But look at how far the bot got just because
He's the most marketable Overwatch player. And he's good. He's quite good still.
It's gonna come down to Yoshinori. Can he
He was. I don't know how good he'd be currently, but
here, especially while his tank is getting bullied. Finally, Yoshinori
probably could get it back.
Bomb, but it's too little.
Maybe he never lost it.
Oh, with Yoshinori expiring as well, this payload is going to inch forward. I mean, Solos have done what they need to. They get the forward spawn. Even as DAF Esport return. Yeah, this is just wasting time. DAF Esport. Time DAF doesn't have.
Ouch. Okay.
DAF has to make a nice little comeback here.
It forces the sound barrier.
Sound barrier is forced. And Crystal, ooh, one more chance.
Apparently, Philly made an offer on him and then immediately after went to APAC. That is pretty funny. They were like, super and mixed roster, or fuck it, we're going to APAC. No super? Never mind. APAC it is.
Crystal's almost out of there, Ace.
Well,
and then they pulled up Bellasaria Fury.
Yeah, exactly. 5v4 temporarily for DAF, but they're running out of time. 3 minutes on the clock and still quite a bit to fight for. Shochang with, I think, exactly...
Oh, that's a big... Oh, wait. What?
Shochang with, I think, exactly...
Did the cleanse do damage to them? Wait, did the cleanse not cover it? It did, right?
2 HP. Ah, he lands on Ace. Hello, buddy. You knew that was coming down there. That doesn't feel like it should have happened. DAF having to use the Kitsune Rush now
It's so weird.
to keep themselves in this fight. But at least it will do.
Like, I can't tell if the cleanse was off or there was a little, like, indent on the floor and he didn't get it. Because no one else took a lot of damage, but Doom Punch, like, Doom Meteor Strike radius is really small.
Haley has been...
So maybe it was just that.
And it's not a foregone.
I don't remember, Super was outperforming Smurf somewhat consistently on Wiki in 2021 by the end of the year.
Bot still has to push quite a distance.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know about all that. Smurf is the GOAT.
But again, it's not enough to get that.
I trust Super on like Ryan Hogg. But maybe like his like comms and his intangibles are like were that important to the team, which is possible.
It's down to Yoshinori a lot of the time. Will have to be once more.
Ron was getting up in his face too. Yoshinori.
Oh, Rick got fucked.
Before Yoshinori can set up this flank, his team is gone. They're not holding the position he needed anymore. So he comes back down to the point, tries to bail his team out, regroups. But is there really a chance even to turn this fight anymore? Would need the perfect stick. He's gotten it before. They are grouped up.
Where are the Smurf heads at?
Some tasty targets, but
Smurf head's quiet.
can't run headlong at them. DAF hanging on to the cart best they can. At least Solus are wary about pushing.
How did Solus fumble this? I don't know. Like, DAF just used all their ults right now. They'll win. But Solus are close to theirs, right? Like, next fight, what will probably happen here is it goes long enough that
DAF Esport playing for the final round.
Pale gets his thing?
That line in the sand, it's so
What kind of war crimes did Molan Ran commit? I was a massive Choi Hyobin fan. Choi's the GOAT. I think I fall under the I prefer Void camp though, I won't lie. Out of like who the best off tank of Overwatch 1. But Choi is the fucking GOAT. It's like number 1, 2 Void Choi. Not even close. Like compared to number 3. Okay, what happens here? They get the Kitsune Rush, which is good, but they're not on the point right now, so Solus doesn't really need to commit, but they kind of do. Rick dies, you lose this fight? Ace dies.
He gets in the mix. Hold on, Yoshinori, good for 1-2. That's both supports gone. But DAF, I don't think they have enough.
What? Is Yoshinori that guy? No, he's not that guy. No way, bro's that guy.
Now so low and no recall available. Revek is back. Molan runs so low. How have DAF done this? It's overtime, but how long can they hang?
Yoshinori is that guy.
The
Oh, but his team's back now.
The return comes through. To that checkpoint it goes. No.
Crime's so bad we can't mention them.
We are under so much fire. He's desperately just trying to dance around this sign. Has to use the Suzu just for himself.
This is like
But he's low too. Not much more assistance for him as
Crystal on the legs.
back on the legs. The Soldier 76 to try and pump in consistent damage. But no,
They did it!
It's not enough. Daft somehow turn it around.
An unbelievable performance there in the very end. Our
Yoshinori actually pops off. You're right. What the hell?
Southeast Asia come through. The clutch factor unreal. Yoshinori has absolutely no fear. Puts his team on his back just long enough for the respawns to come through. And oh my word.
Holy shit. No tokens, but you can earn your Hanzo and Cassidy skins. Big. Kerplug. Possible looks flabbergasted. Bro is gone. Bro is gone. So there's one other game. I don't know how much I want to watch this one, I'm gonna be honest. Unless it goes crazy, but like low key, ICBA. What do we have coming up? What's tonight? Is it 21, 21, 21, 21? Okay, it's these four tonight. And 22, 22? Yeah. I heard that Yoshinori is new to competitive? Really? The Guangzhou guard's gone. Yeah, this is tragic. This is so sad. If Yoshinori is new, like, generally, like, this is sick for this team. Yeah, 2022. April is his first competitive team. But it looks like it's mostly just DAF. What did DAF play in before this? Can I see their league? Pacific Showdown. Wait. That's a qualifier. Is this... I don't know what I'm looking at. Mickey! Mickey still plays? What? Mickey pulled up. 15 years old? Really? This guy's sick. $750. He getting his bag. Hold on. Team tie all the way. Papa Lee. Oh, no, it doesn't say Papa, it just says Pa. I don't know where I put the extra P in there. 18. He had to team to qualify for the Pacific Showdown that didn't make it, Mickey. Where's the Mickey? The true Mickey Mouse. Wait, it's not even here. He's playing support. Thought Mickey was beyond retired. So did I. Was this the qualifier? It was. Oh, he did not make it. Did not make it. Oh no, he was 1 out. They were one spot out from making it to the qualifier, to make it to the qualifier, to make it to the Pacific Showdown. That's crazy. Thailand OD. Watch out for Team Thai people. It's real. What country flag is this? Hong Kong. Oh. Okay. But anyway, maybe what I'll do is if there's a highlights for that game, maybe I'll look at those just because I want to see what happened, but I don't want to watch the whole thing. Are there highlights or no?
Yeah. On the
No highlights? This is so sad. No highlights. Okay, but anyway, I think that's going to be it. It's a good 3 matches, some bangers in there. Godzilla Gaming is like quite an international team. Yeah, they got some guys. UK, Australian, Korean. This is New Zealand? Yeah, that's New Zealand. Got the squadron. But yeah, okay. I'm going to be done. Thanks for pulling up. It's been real. Probably tomorrow I'll pull up again because O2 Blast, HLXC, probably a 3-0. 3-0 here. This is going to be interesting. Low-key, Daft T1? Hold on. Hold on. Daft T1 could go crazy. And this one, I don't know. We'll see. And then there's also this one. Wait, this one's going to be crazy too. Really, what? T1 Simprusa? Maybe. Okay, but yeah. Have a good one? Yeah. Have a good one. Deuces.